You, as Yvonne, are sitting in a room off the main chamber. Well, the main chamber that you went through the keyhole bit, there's a small bit in the middle, and there were 3 rooms off it. One looked to be going to the snake's house. One went to a storage cupboard with lots of shredded scrolls, which you think was used for snake bedding. You're in there currently trying to see if you can take the fan on the ceiling, clashing around with bones on the floor. You two are walking down the tunnel that the snakes are flying in and out of mildly frantically, coming off with slightly odd, almost burn marks. And I don't know what you're doing.
I don't want to go into that tunnel.
Probably panicking behind us.
Okay, so you're sitting in the crossroad bit until you indicate otherwise. You head down the tunnel.
Okay.
Do I need this? Yes, I need that. Okay. Now that I've consulted my map, it's relatively long. So you go probably, and there's a corner to the right, so they go out of your vision. The snakes are still flying over your heads. Who currently has Dewey and Sealy?
Did they fly off?
Did
Sealy
they fly
definitely
off?
I think Sealy may have gone to Yvonne when she sat down on the floor to cast bones.
Yes.
Okay, so you have Sealy, and
I probably have Dewey though.
Yeah, because none of them will go to Tepin.
if you want, you can hand off Dewey to Tepin before you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tepin. No, he doesn't bite. He's adorable. Just. Okay, Dewey, stay.
Dewey perks up to look at you,
That scales feel weird on my face.
and then settles down relatively comfortably.
See,
On
he's
your
not
shoulders.
dangerous.
This is very awkward.
Hops over to your shoulders and just lays there.
Hello.
So you leave Tepin with your snake.
Be fine.
You are first to see it. Well, yes, you're going first. So for once, you're the first person to see something.
Tyler's the only other person there, and Tyler's
Yes.
vision's even worse than mine.
The first thing you see is that there's a old hinged wooden door. It looks to be, and it's got like a couple of holes knocked in, and the snakes are going out of the holes. But it's currently closed. You're just coming up a thin, one-person wide tunnel, and you come up to this. It's got like small carved snake images that you've seen everywhere and a couple of sunrises on it, but it's all a bit faded and quite hard to tell.
Sounds cute. I looked through one of the holes.
I was going to say,
you
maybe
look
not
through
go
one of the
in
holes.
straight away. Look through one of the holes.
You look into the room, and this is probably not quite what you're expecting given the other 2 rooms in this area. You can see that there's a small stand which has a glass casing. Well, it looks like they've taken the crystals of the walls and turned it into glass, or just normal glass. So it's a bit tinted glass with 2 scrolls inside. So there's a couple of other scrolls on a bookshelf by it, and that are all shredded, presumably by snakes, but the ones inside the casing aren't. There's also a large tank in the middle of the room that's been cracked, and there's a red thing that's half moved out of it. It's amorphous sort of blob, but it seems to be trying to form some back spines, and there's a sort of head bit, and these snakes are taking turns dive bombing it.
Oh, 100%. It's a great idea that
Yes.
Tepin did not go there. Tepin would say, ah! And just
And
scream.
there's still red stuff in the tank, but there's one that's there sort of seems to be a protrusion halfway out of the thin crack that it shouldn't really be able to sit through with the side. So you can see this from through the door. Is the room lit up? Probably not lit up. So you're walking in the dark, but you can see it in grayscale.
Great.
Okay, you look through the door.
Do you have a torch on you?
I probably do, yeah.
I
Is
will
the mall
say
still...
non-stop,
Yeah.
Yvonne has been casting a light on it,
Okay.
so which lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So whether or not that's still active is down to you, but she potentially would have. I mean, I didn't state it.
You can have a light on your weapon then. I don't know how wide range that gives you.
I can check.
It's not...
It's not very
for
much.
a door,
No.
I imagine.
Innie, what have you seen?
Everything I see in dark vision's tinted red.
everything you see in dark vision is tinted red, so it does look red to you.
Yeah.
20-foot radius.
So basically, like, what is the colour of that
But
thing?
all the snakes are either brown or red or like a shade of brownish red.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's 20 foot by 20 foot, by the way.
Okay. So you can see it's that you think that it's the room's not more than 20 feet by 20 feet. Did I write down the dimensions? No, but you standing in it, you think it should be fine to light it. You think Tyler's light, which is behind you and probably irritating you slightly because you're looking into a dark room, should be fine for it.
So Tyler, it's like a library thing.
Okay. What else?
They're like red blobs, or at least I think they're red, and the snakes seem to be dive bombing them.
Oh,
I
not
have
the,
no
not the
idea
snakes!
what they are.
That's a little bit concerning. Should we grab Tepin and Yvonne? And then head in? Probably a good idea. Yvonne's pretty good with the
A snake
side.
comes out through the doorway and it seems to have acquired burn marks around its neck where it was hitting at the thing, and scoots just past you, which you kind of skitters over your shoulder and in its flight patterns and heads back to the place where you've made wounded snake area. And a couple more head in.
Okay.
You're free to describe where you're going or what you're doing.
Is there anything I can find to just patch up these little holes? I don't want snakes going through anymore.
The snake's already in there.
Yeah, if you patch it up, there's
I
just, you're
suppose,
just maybe trapping the snakes that are getting hurt in there.
Creak. Okay, fine.
But I think all we have is the scarf that Moxie gave us, and I'm not playing with that.
No. Alright, we'll head back. Yeah, we'll go back through the tunnel.
Okay, you come through to the main area. Well, off this bit, but
Yeah.
the crossroad bit where Tepin's sitting with Dewey. Yvonne's off in a different room.
Alright. Tepin, how you doing? You okay?
Your snake's weird. Hello.
I'd like to think he's not very weird. I mean, he's
Just
very cute.
keep staring at me occasionally.
Yeah, she doesn't really speak too much. So in that room is... What was that thing that said, like you said again?
There's
Innie?
like red blob things, and there might or might not be spikes in them. I'm not entirely sure. But
And the snakes seem to be dive bombing the...
and
red blob.
getting burnt from it.
Yeah.
Then let's not touch the blob that's burning people and things and snakes and stuff.
Well, so we have weapons to hit the thing. I won't be touching it myself, but
Plus, I can't
What?
be burnt.
you can't be burnt. I feel like I should have known this.
My head is on fire.
Yeah, but I didn't realise you were immune to like all types of fire. You guys are kind of weird.
I don't want to
Like,
singe off my
Massive amounts
fur.
of fire would probably hurt. But I've never tested it.
I wouldn't recommend testing it.
Yeah, I don't really want to test
I
it.
don't want to touch it. I don't
Tepin
want
can
ball.
test it.
I don't want ball patches on my skin.
Yeah, don't worry.
I like my
We're not going
fur.
to send you first into the burning thing, but let's go get Yvonne.
Yeah.
Maybe she knows what it is.
We could check everyone and see how she's doing.
How about we just don't poke the blob?
It's burning the snakes.
Yeah, the idea is if we poke it, it stops burning things.
Or
Poke it hard
tries to
enough.
attack us and burn us.
Then we poke it more until it stops.
Or if it
Yeah.
spikes go to us and try to spike us.
Then we poke it.
That's what
I like your thinking, Annie. Okay.
I don't like your thinking.
Yeah,
Yvonne.
Yvonne's probably not going to like it either.
You enter the room and Yvonne is currently repeatedly tossing these bones, bent over them very, very closely, kind of muttering under her breath.
Sorry to disturb. We plan on going into the next room fairly soon. How long is this going to take you?
Am I aware if talking while ritual casting breaks the spell or no?
I'll say probably with this one you can talk,
Sure.
but get too involved in a conversation and you will lose
Sure,
your
sure.
progress.
That's alright. You're welcome to go on without me.
From what Ian described, I don't think we should go in without you. There's red blob things with spikes.
How about we just don't poke the blob? I have a vote that we don't poke the blob.
We could always use Tepin here with Yvonne. See if we can handle ourselves.
I suppose.
Worst case scenario, we just shut the door behind us if we leave and can't handle it.
I would keep Tepin quite safe in that scenario. But
I don't want to singe off my fur. Do you know what automaxi looks like when it's half of its fur singed off?
No,
You're
no.
the first to back it up, man. I've never seen you without your first.
We look very disturbing. we're like a human with a cat face, but there's no cat fur. It's very weird.
So, like, almost human. We are kind of
But with,
close.
like,
It's
But
it's like looking.
I
It's,
suppose,
it's like
yeah.
looking at a human, but there's something deeply off with the human.
that sounds about right.
And there's a tail coming out of said human that's just skin,
We'll try,
no fur.
we'll try not to get your fur burnt off. So, Yvonne, you think you'll be okay by yourself for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Alright, I'll leave it to it. Tepin, do you want to come to the room with us? We need an extra pair of hands, but I mean, anyway, we fought together before we can.
I think we'll be fine. Hopefully.
If
Maybe
you need
not.
help, you can call for it and I'll drop what I'm doing.
Alright,
Do you need me?
we're gonna need you, probably.
Probably.
And now, before you make up your mind, let's go!
If I'm gonna be a bald cat, you're gonna be a bald man.
I can heal it.
Can you repair hair?
No, probably.
No, then we'll probably head through to
Okay.
Oh, if Tepin
Who's going
loses any
first?
fur, Tepin is scalping Tyler. Oh, hang on.
You would just scalp me.
Who's going first?
Probably me.
I vote the one that doesn't get burnt.
Yeah. But I'm a dad, you know, I gotta go first with these things.
I vote the one who can't get burnt.
Okay, fine, I'll go alongside you.
You can't. It's a single
Okay, then you can go
file
first.
tunnel.
That's fine.
Okay, so Annie goes first. You
None
come
of
out to
you
the
have
wooden door
common
again. I'm assuming that you're going to just try and open it normally.
Yes.
This is a trap.
Okay, it's a bit rusted, but you managed to push it open. It looks dangerously on the verge of teetering off the wall altogether. Now that's been pushed.
Can I try and like pick it up and see if it will come off the wall so I can like lean it against a wall instead?
So, upon immediately entering the room, you want to turn your back to the red thing
Yeah,
to
let's
pick
not
up
do
the
that.
door.
Let's not do that.
You can.
No, I'll pass it. I wasn't
Okay.
thinking.
The red thing sort of swivels its almost ahead with its. It seems to be trying to make horns, but they keep collapsing in again.
Growing.
That thing is deep. Okay.
And sort of cranes its head in your direction.
Yet
And
again,
then goes back to thwapping at a snake. And there's in the time that you've been gone, there's 2 snakes currently on the ground.
yet I say, yet again, why are we
Are they
poking
breathing?
that thing?
Are they breathing?
Are
Are the
they
snakes
alive?
okay?
They don't look to be They look to be damaged in the places that mean that's probably a no.
You do know I still
No!
have your snake on my shoulder.
Dewey?
Do we shoot?
Dude, go.
Get lost.
Is that one of Dewey's commands?
No, probably not.
If it's not one of Dewey's commands, then you need to spend your turn rolling language. But you can roll initiative.
Don't eat, stay, and come, so no.
Yep, so that's not a command. Everyone roll
Cool.
initiative.
You can tell him to stay at the door.
I suppose. 19. Wait, that's not
19.
Yo!
Oh wait, plus
God
22.
rolls.
Well, mine's a nat one, so no matter what.
22 for me.
22 too.
So-
Snakes are injured.
I suppose you're lost.
This is very like just the scenario. It's like I don't want to be here.
Snakes are injured, man. We gotta hurry up.
My dice is so
No, I need to do another one for animal. Hopefully he'll understand and just...
okay, so yeah, your turn is first. You've practically guessed that. Yeah?
In case they do call for help, I rolled as well, 16.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, ignore it.
Okay, I got a 10 for animal handling with Dewey.
Okay. Did you use your advantage?
Oh, I don't know.
You have automatic advantage with Dewey. I think it's written on.
That was scuffed. No, 10. 10 of those.
10. Wait. So for go away, was that?
Yeah, more. Yeah, go away, shoe.
F1.
You get Dewey, you kind of push Dewey, and Dewey sort of isn't currently following you, but is hovering in the hallway, sort of staring at you.
Oh, well,
So it hasn't gone away.
that's okay.
So that was your action.
Oh. Well, yeah, apparently. I suppose it's time for me to go into the room a little bit further.
Yeah, you can move.
Do we need to move things to have a map, or...?
I'm assuming that if you all want to be in melee range, you all can be.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
It's centered around the tank, so you can just...
Okay, that's fine. With my glowing maul, I will walk menacingly, hopefully, towards this weird creature. Can I can't hit it this time, though, can I? I'll use my bonus action to activate my rage.
Okay.
Can I have pen?
You are
No,
now raging. Innie, you get a turn.
Yay.
That sounds so cool.
Doesn't it?
How many of the red things were there? Was it just the one?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell. There's only one that's peeking out, but there's still more red things in the tank. You're not sure. Well, red stuff in the tank. You don't know if it's the same one or another creature as well. You can't really tell from what it currently looks like. Could be, but there's only one head out.
It probably has flame resistance. Can I try use the produce flame cantrip and throw fire burn thingy? I don't know if it's gonna work.
Burn the burning thing!
If you can use your produce flame cantrip, tell me. I suppose you roll an attack roll if that's what it comes with, and then whatever damage it is.
Shit. 16?
Okay, you.
Is that plus what?
2d8.
I mean, it'll be higher than 16 to hit, but yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
I love how this thing isn't hasn't even attacked us, we're just
That's not
assuming
a
it's
D8.
bad.
Is this a d8?
Well,
Which one's
there's
a
burning
d8?
snakes.
Neither of those.
The snake's gonna be bad.
Snakes are good.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not being dumb. I am, but
Well, never mind.
10.
Okay.
If it takes any. I don't think it takes any.
You hit it, and it. You burn a portion of the goop, which slowly fills back in, but not quite as much as it was there before.
Oh god, I
this is
hate
gonna
it
be
already.
repetition.
You hate
I'm
it
quite
already.
close to it, so I'm just watching this happen. Like, oh yeah,
I'm
cool.
just watching this goop, hoping it doesn't land on your face.
So I'm assuming you're standing by the doorway and not within hitting range at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. It is now its turn.
Oh god.
Is he gonna hit me? I hope he doesn't hit me.
And then it one-shots Tyler.
Fuck, man. Oh, fuck.
We can.
Do you know what would be
Read it.
horrifying? If it just threw itself at Tyler and just morphed around his face and just suffocated him. Can you shut up? This is why you don't fight things that...
It's going to make... It's going to draw back and aim at the snakes above it.
Mother!
This thing isn't attacking us, why are we attacking it?
Because it's mud. Yeah, snakes, come
sort
on.
of makes a... It tries to make an inhale and then spatters bits of itself up at the snakes as its attack.
Ew. Kind of.
What's this? Okay. Okay. I would like Dewey's stat block a minute because that's more representative of normal snakes.
Here you go.
Need to know that stats. Thank you. Flying snake
He-
stats.
Better not be dead. I will murder everything.
Dewey's not in the range. It's the
Good.
ones currently attacking it.
Oh, I see. Right.
But it's good to know that you are would be very sad.
So now Robyn can use it as leverage.
I know, but do you think?
Okay, all the snakes seem to do in the air, make a relatively good job of avoiding it, but still take a bit of damage. And they take some damage between them. Not really worth doing.
I was
No.
gonna get your box of cereal.
Okay, and another snake drops down to the ground and stops flying. And then it's going to make a melee attack at you. It's going to turn around to you standing there with your glowing thing.
Very glowy. Oh, I'm enraged
Um,
now, so I'm exuding
and
a
extend
massive.
a sort of limb that it tries to make with like spikes along the edge of it at the front
It's like so mentioned.
and try and hit you.
Also,
You
no
can-
one's tracking us.
No, it's attacking Titan. There is a difference.
So I'm assuming that 21 hits.
Yes, it does. Well, pretty good thing.
Okay. So you take. Which dice is that? Not that one. Okay, this. Right, let's see. So you take. Oh.
Ooh.
Right, you take 10 bludgeoning damage, but yeah, that's halved to 5. And.
I told you it's a bad idea to fight this thing.
I think I might know what this is.
The moment Robyn says you take some damage and this, you're like,
So it's this over. Oh.
And you also take 10 acid damage.
this is why we don't touch the thing that's burning the snakes.
So 34 health points right now.
Is the 10 damage
Full
completely?
damage.
The acid damage, I don't think you have.
Because
Okay, cool.
Enemy cannot climb nor descend.
Yeah,
we use
that
no
was
reaction
several days
against
ago.
it then.
You can use.
Are you talking about when you fell going into the cave?
I don't think I felt
And can you
Yeah.
make a strength check?
I may. This
Saving
hasn't.
throw.
This hasn't.
What's the way other
It's
characters
a strength
climb?
saving throw.
Yeah,
That's
that's fine.
Now you know what that's for you.
That's why you two are besties.
13. 16.
Saved me from death so
Okay.
many times.
And it tries to grab you, and you are not having any of that.
No.
And what do you want to use your reaction for?
To hit. I get to smack it.
Because it attacked you?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
So there's, as soon as it tried to attack me, a string of lightning ties between the two of us and I can attack it.
Okay. Is that on a successful attack or an attempted attack?
Let me check.
I mean, it works either way, but
It only
into the
does
future.
damage when it hits.
Okay, right.
So
Go for it.
So do I do damage then, or roll to attack?
Roll.
Is it advantage?
You didn't use reckless, so no.
No, no.
This is when we learn it's like cracked and very hard to hit.
And
17.
17, yeah.
That will be a hit.
Sorry, 19 even.
Definitely a hit.
I thought that was a 3. I couldn't see the 1.
Okay, watch damage. God. Dice.
Would you like me to read it?
Yes, please. What?
So it needs to make a dex save,
Yeah.
DC 14. Oh wait, sorry, the attack is a hit, so they automatically fail the saving throw, 1d8 plus 3 damage.
Okay, that's fine. 7. Plus 3, so 10. 10 damage.
Okay.
And then additionally, it is a weapon attack, so your usual damage is on top. So 2d6 plus 3.
And then it dies.
So 8. So that would be, what, 18 altogether?
You hit at it. And, well, Is it you hit back with your lightning, or does lightning do it without you?
It's a weapon attack. So
Okay.
yeah, he would be
Yeah.
hit and then stagger him straight
Okay.
back.
You're hit. You're not having any of that, so you pull it out, and then you get your glowing maul, catch the lightning thread, and slam it into it, and it gives a writhing gurgle, and it turns into a puddle on the floor.
Murdered.
But there's still a bit. So its mass stops moving, but there still appears to be something moving inside the tank.
Oh, okay.
Tepin goes over with this spear and just goes dum dum.
It's not your turn yet.
No, that's a good plan though.
The turn of the next one,
Oh,
it's
God.
going to crawl out of the crack now that the first one's not there,
Oh god.
and go straight onto the ceiling and hang there.
Stealing battle, Tepin versus the sludge.
And it is going to
Tepin runs.
try and attack you. You need to make. Actually. It is going to do the same breath attack that the other one did, which is a 30-foot cone from the ceiling.
Oh, that's right down. Oh, owies.
Tepin hasn't entered the room yet.
You're just at the edge of the room, so you might be alright.
Is it like a fiery cone?
It's like shooting bits of itself.
This is why it's
Oh.
good to be a coward and not
That's
enter the
definitely
room.
hitting you, so you get to make a dexterity saving throw.
I think I have an advantage for that. Happy days, man. Yeah. My no, it's attack roll. Never
I'm
mind.
just like flatten myself against a wall and pray it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, you do that.
Tepin's just
It
going, I told you,
doesn't
you don't
influence
poke the thing.
The snakes are again pretty good at dodging.
Good, good. We'll see if Tyler's good at dodging.
No.
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 Tyler's more of a hit me.
Yeah.
Tyler's too big.
He's too.
Fills half the room already.
Yeah.
Ooh, 7.
Okay, you fail. That's fine. Okay, so on a failed save, you take.
You die.
He's got advantage.
Oh, yeah, I
It's coming
do
from
have
an
advantage.
effect he can see.
Oh.
in essence.
Right, right. Thank you. Well. 10.
Okay, you
Still
still
fail.
fail.
Still fail.
And do I
I
have?
don't have your saving throws listed.
My saving throws.
Yeah, I'm all
saving
good.
throw is. What do you mean?
Let's see. Ooh,
Yeah, I got
okay.
it written down. But that's just.
No, that's not. a
You're
save
fine. You take 20 acid damage.
Oh.
And
Actually, can.
since you didn't make a successful save,
You immediately claps off
Does
before and
that
die. You just clap on before and die.
You're very
And,
positive, Megan.
there's a briefly, because of... and the way that it then sucks its breath back in after the breath attack, it makes a pull. The snakes seem to be avoiding it. You are briefly almost pulled, but I imagine Tyler is heavy
A
enough to
little
not be
bit.
pulled off the floor. So
Happy days.
you're
Am I
put off balance for a bit, but you catch yourself well enough
No worse
and
than
remain
Tepin.
standing.
He's gonna try
Okay.
to just suffocate
That's
us.
good.
We're gonna die.
So that's that. And now Tepin, well actually, snakes have a turn. The snakes are going to flee now that someone else is dealing with it. And they're going to,
Initiative than you.
just past you who's standing in the doorway, there's a swarm of snakes
Ah!
go through.
I wouldn't that one.
And that's their turn. They're like long gone snakes. They dashed, so
I wouldn't that one.
you have a turn.
How big is the room? Like height wise?
I remember.
How big is the room height wise?
Just so I know how easy it is for him to stab at the thing on the ceiling. Or is he like face to face to it?
I think the room is. Drink. My voice.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's your turn.
Yeah,
Stefano.
my throat's very dry.
Right. Sorry, I was not offering one earlier.
Talking in a bit.
No, it's just ice.
Oh yeah, you all thirsty? Look at me with my glass of ice.
Meow.
Did you just meow?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't meow. Not when I was almost about Steven trying to make you wear. He's trying to get me to wear a fursuit.
Slander?
Okay.
You could become an actor, you never know.
I'm not wearing a fursuit. Anyway, continue, Robyn.
Yeah, so I would say that the room is 17-ish feet tall. So I think you have a spear, so you have the reach property, so you standing, you can hit it where it is with a melee attack. Yes.
Okay.
You're currently at the doorway. It's a bit further in, just above the tank on the ceiling.
I
And
swear to
Tyler's
God.
standing practically directly below it.
Tyler, I'm gonna help you.
That fucking hurt bad. Ow.
Oh, I don't want to attack it. Tyler, if I
Get the fuck over here right now.
If I lose any fur, I'm skinning you.
Be fucking fine. I haven't lost any of my skin. Well, maybe.
If I lose any of my fur, I'm shaving your head. And then Tepin just runs with his spear. It's just like, I swear to God, Tyler.
Just fucking
Okay.
hit the thing.
So I'm going to make an
Jesus.
attack, roll an attack. Are you throwing or?
I think. So, do you think it'd be good if you just like?
I think you can repeatedly hit it while holding it.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Yes.
Ding, ding,
You know,
ding,
when
ding.
I'm trying to get a combo out the corner. That with a spear.
Yes, you can do that.
Blink, blink. Yeah. Okay. I roll twice.
This is what our comebacks come to.
Poking thing on the ceiling.
And then so I've got 117 and 113.
And what's your attack modifier?
Oh no, I already added it.
So the first time you try and hit it and it sort of moves out the way by its body reshaping itself, which is ew, and then you hit it again reflexively, and that does hit. So you can roll damage. I shouldn't have meant to have to talk.
Okay, yay.
Yo!
Yeah. Huge damage. This slime better watch out.
1.
Plus your dex.
4.
It takes 4 damage. Yep. Sort of swivels its head a bit to look at you, but then goes back to sort of like vaguely in the direction of Tyler.
No, it's gonna hit me again.
Oh.
You still have movement and a bonus action, I think.
Oh yeah. Should I risk it and try to hit it again?
Remember, you do always have movement to move back towards the door if you want.
I know. I don't want to. But I don't know if I want to be a coward or try to help.
Yeah, but you can go back next turn.
Yeah.
You don't need to disengage to do it.
Yeah. I think Tepin will be like, okay, just slowly back away.
So you're not attacking again.
No, going back into the
Okay.
doorway.
So
Going, Tyler, I
Tepin
helped.
goes back to the doorway after hitting it.
Tyler, I tried to help.
Tyler,
I'm so
you have a
proud.
turn.
Oh, yo!
It's currently
on the ceiling.
on the ceiling. It has its attack wasn't a melee one, so it's actually no wait, it's so it's not. I don't know if it's in your melee range.
Is it? I don't.
17 feet, because its attacks can go for 10 feet range. Tepin had the spear.
Yeah.
I don't think you can hit it with your weapon at the moment.
Just try to like fling the weapon out, see if it hits.
I don't lose my maul. I mean, it's glowing right now. You know, happy days.
This is why Tepin's just amazing. Give me back my pencil.
Well. Okay. Okay, I don't think I can really do anything.
This is why Tepin's amazing.
You have a lower weapon than me.
Yeah, I'm also taller.
You're fucky. Yeah, no, I don't think I can hit it.
So do you want to do?
Oh, you know
What
what?
do you
I
want
might
to do then?
just back away a little bit.
Walk back to where the others are standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
Away from it, okay.
I,
Do you want to ready an action?
if it
Or
comes to...
dodge or something?
Yeah, already dodge. Dodge is a good one to have.
Okay. Your turn. Oh, wait, is you about to point
No,
something?
no, you can keep going.
So it's your turn?
Got a question for you quickly. The +7 to hit under like the swords and the daggers.
So I can hit it.
Is that added to the attack roll?
Read it.
Yes.
Okay. If it's with a weapon, I'm a fighter. I attack at the proficiency bonus too. Don't
Sorry, what's this?
Yes.
Because I'm a fighter, I add the proficiency bonus as well to our attack rolls, don't I?
Everyone does, as long as you're proficient in the weapon. You are proficient in longsword, therefore, +3 to
I
both
have
of your attack.
100% been doing that.
Oh, I know you haven't. No one has. No one has.
That should be part of your +7.
Yeah.
3 plus your stat.
I didn't do that.
Well, so your +7 comes from just your base stat.
Like-
It doesn't.
That was under the weapon thingy, is on the line. I don't know.
Oh, it's because you already factored it in then.
Okay, cool. Still not been adding that either though. I didn't know what that meant, so I just
Yeah,
didn't
no.
know that.
You absolute pleb.
Okay, to everyone at the table here,
Sorry.
when you roll an attack roll, or a saving throw, or an ability check, you roll it, you take the number, great, natural 1. Then, you add your number in that stat. Attack rolls use strength or dex, depending on the weapon, most use strength. So let's say you're Tyler, and you've got +3 strength, you've now got a 4. If you are proficient in that weapon, that skill, or that saving throw, you then add your proficiency bonus 3.
Except I had 6 because I have the fire rune equipped.
The what?
The fire rune. It doubles any proficiencies I use.
Steve was like,
So
oh,
it's
I'm
at
gonna
10.
Any proficiency?
It says in tools and I don't
When
know
using
how.
a tool you're proficient in.
You're
So,
not using
Include
tools.
weapons.
Smith's
Damn.
tools, artisan's tools, things like that.
Sad.
Weapon is not quite that type of tool.
Steve was like,
Okay, so what are you doing?
Can I use the dagger Nyla gave me and throw it at the thingy?
Dagger is a thrown attack, sure. Neither gave you a dagger?
Yes.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
It's a 16.
16.
That was when I walked into Fire Zone and had no weapons and they were like, the fuck? I have a dagger.
Ah, yes, okay, so
That's
you
fine.
throw a dagger and hit it, and you hope you get that dagger back, because it's gone. Inside the thing, it looks like.
I better get that dagger back. 3 damage.
Plus strength.
Plus strength. I clean handed this for 5 damage.
You do 5 damage.
one more than me.
I should probably note that down.
I'm just rolling so well today.
It is now its turn.
I've already rolled 2 nat ones.
And it is going to sort of do a swaying head and try. It's going to try and sort of. It seems making nubs on its back and then they fall in again. And then it crawls down the wall into your melee range.
No! Well,
to make.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, you're further away. You're all in the doorway now. It's over here and you're all standing in the doorway.
Mm.
It's going to crawl over the ceiling towards the 3 of you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to make 2 attacks, 1 at you and 1 at you.
Keep looking at me.
This is when you get this.
Alright,
This is why it's good
this
when
is-
you do the least damage.
I'm angled towards my book.
Kevin's fine 'cause he's not a threat.
I don't know if it's going to hit either of you. Let's see.
Yeah.
So it's 17 to hit you. I don't know if
yes,
that
it does
hits.
help.
Okay, and that's 15 to hit you.
No!
So
Get
it goes to
I had to
stab
hide
at you
one.
from the wall, practically just above your heads, and you.
Temperature's
In your turn, what did you do? Did you prepare the dodge action?
I didn't have
So is it
to
disadvantage attacking you then?
I think so. Is
Okay.
that how it works? They get disadvantage when attacking me if I have the dodge action.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, it might not hit you. It still hits you.
Motherfucker. This thing's out for blood. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Which is then half. So is that 5?
4.
And then you take.
When's it left?
9 acid damage.
Oh, Tyler's looking pretty rough.
This is flashback to that one time when Moxie was trying to get that assassin. He was like, acid damage, acid, poison.
Okay.
That was grim.
And that's its turn.
Okay. It means attack me now, so I can use my reaction to attack it. Is it within melee range?
Yes.
Good.
Smash it, Tyler.
I'm gonna try. Really try. I won't be using that one just yet, but... No, you can use that one as well, can
That's not a reaction.
I? Okay, right, that's fine.
Also, you can't take 2 reactions on one turn.
Yeah.
You can do it, Tyler. Believe me. Don't die.
I will try, I'm trying. Really trying. Okay, well, I'll try and attack it. Oh, please go somewhat well. 16, so that's...
22.
Yeah, 22. Thank you.
Okay, so you hit. As it does this, you're not particularly pleased. Your response is catching that line of lightning you've created again automatically
Yeah.
and swiping up through it in the arc range to a hit.
Happy days. So it's... Yeah. Oh. Okay, 5, and then it's...
2d8 plus 3.
And then it's brain die. Why did brain die? Help me, baby.
What are you trying to do?
13.
13. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Is that the overall damage it takes?
Yeah, 13.
Okay, it takes 13 damage.
Kill it.
It's... I mean, some of it's not reforming, but it doesn't look anything like the first one was, which was a bit thinned out.
Oh.
You could imagine the snakes have been attacking it a lot.
Oh no. Please,
No!
snake. Oh.
Okay, so that's your turn. You get a turn. No, wait, that's what
No,
turn
no,
was that?
that's
It was
one-
its turn, wasn't it?
It was its
You
turn
just
and I
confused me with
reacted.
your attack.
Right. Reacted to it.
So that was its turn. You get a turn.
How much damage did you take there?
I took... What was it? It was...
4 plus 9.
You can't activate it. You can only activate your reaction when you take 15 plus.
Oh, well.
So no damage.
No damage.
No joy.
Okay. Tepin's just gonna be like, because it's now just basically over his head. He's going, ah! Just gonna stab it again.
You stab it again. How many times?
Cool. I'm gonna see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can do that as well.
Let us see if I can roll well.
I believe...
Ooh.
So that is now got to do maths. 19 and 17.
Those are both hits.
Fuck yeah!
Happy days.
Let's see. Have I added the correct thing, Stephen, or am I dumb?
I don't think you added proficiency bonus.
What's
They should have been significantly higher. What's your
What?
dex modifier?
3. What's proficiency bonus? I've forgotten what it is.
Plus 3. You would have rolled
Oh,
a 22 and a 80.
20.
Yeah,
You still hit.
That's fine. And then 2 of these bad boys. These each hit respectively. Then I add... What do I add?
Dex, so
Dex.
plus 6. 16.
Yeah. Total, yeah.
16.
Stephen could do maths, I'm trusting Stephen.
So
to do
that's
maths.
16 damage.
Yeah! Tepin can do damage now!
Happy days.
Big boy.
He is a big boy.
That big boy. While he's doing all this damage, he's screaming his head off.
And you jab at it like most people do insects with their broods.
You're just beating a small piece.
So that was your turn. Now you get your turn, Tyler.
Happy days.
Basically, what you
Okay.
just beating away a spider.
Yeah.
Well,
Screaming.
I'm gonna try and hit it again. It's just... I have an advantage. Okay. Well, I'm making 2 attacks against it. Happy days. Is this... It's not a double advantage, is it?
You can use reckless
I will
for
be
free,
okay. I will be using reckless.
and then you've got a bonus action as well on a turn.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'll do these. Blue is one attack, and then
Whenever you have advantage, you get double advantage because of elven accuracy. There we go.
oh god. So 17. So that's
23.
yeah, 23 for one. I assume it hits. 20! Yo! When you guys attack next turn, you guys get to crit as well.
Fuck yeah.
You have advantage.
I've
Advantage.
Never
Well,
Okay, so how many attacks are hitting?
2.
And it's one a crit?
one's a
Yes.
crit. Yeah.
Okay.
damage.
Great.
Eagle on you.
Roll the damage and tell me what it is.
Okay.
If you want, you can describe yourself.
I will in a minute once I find out the damage I'm doing.
It's 2 times your normal dice.
No, so
So 6d6 total. Plus 6.
4. This is very fun.
Big boy damage.
Oh my goodness! What are those rolls? They're insane.
27.
Okay, do you want to describe yourself doing 27 points of damage?
Tyler.
It's actually, sorry, plus 6
Yeah.
on top of that, 33.
You do 33 damage.
Tyler just, it's like, you know what, fuck it, and just throws it up in the air and it just goes through the ceiling.
I was gonna say, Tyler's mad angry. I mean, he is furious right now. He's injured, he's a bit bloody, he's got a little bit of skin missing because, God, it's not great.
Nothing's happened to
And
Tepin,
he-
he's just like, oh.
Yeah, nothing's happened to me either. Tyler's just been getting
I've just been beaten. I'm like, motherfucker, aim for these two. Smack.
Yvonne's just gonna see this woman.
Those two can walk out like there never was a fight, and then there's Tyler. When you're by himself.
Dragging Tyler's be like,
So you rather ruthlessly thwack it several times and then shake the goop off your weapon. It gives a
Fuck, deserve you,
As
son of a
it-
bitch.
sort of recoils slightly.
Is it still alive?
Start poking slime.
It's still alive, but
Oh,
it
well, then I have something else to use.
didn't look very. But it's
not
recoil. The recoil is more of a. It's seems to be slightly trying to move away from you. It's scared of you.
Oh, good. Oh. So I'm gonna use a lightning arc. So,
I don't think you're getting that down.
every creature within 10 feet of me, I can choose between it. And I can roll another 1d6.
Go for it.
6.
Oh,
It takes
lightning.
another 6 damage
Of
as
lightning,
you
yep.
shoot more lightning at it. How do you shoot lightning? Is it like weapon?
He's got a bit of a lightning storm
Okay, it
aura,
remains.
lightning rippling
Right.
around his body, and with his fury, he's lightning pulses off him and strikes things.
Does it hit them harmlessly?
It doesn't hit them at all. He
Okay, only
chooses
things you're
which
irritated
targets.
This
Okay,
means
so,
is
The
this
chain you've got
4?
going on between you and it sort of twitches and it.
That means I'm doing good!
Okay, so is that everything you can do in your turn? I'm assuming so.
Yes.
Michelle, the perfect means
You
this
get a turn.
Is this
Thor.
4?
Essentially, I mean.
Yeah.
Is it still
we now need a
close?
Loki-like character.
It's still above you. Yeah,
of course.
Can I
you can
use
attack
my-
it with melee though. Yeah.
Can type in be
It's-
my low.
I imagine this is going to.
This is
I've
a
been
deal, my
falling.
man.
For
Go
far
on.
too many.
You have a lot of melee attacks.
He can just move faster and it looks like Loki.
How
3
many-
usually 5 when you use action surge.
Oh, fun.
Michelle, he just moves fast enough.
How do I not know
Loki's
this
close.
yet?
And
I'm
then-
falling.
Because
For
Tyler
30
crit, all of
minutes.
yours have advantage.
Thanks for that. What dice do you need?
It's fine, thank you.
Just imagine Loki, but
So
as a
just
coward
roll
and a
6 and
cat.
take the 3 highest, basically.
No. That's a lot stronger than advantage. Because let's say... Okay, never mind. But basically, if I'm
You
making...
need 3 pairs.
Yeah. So,
So that's 6.
match them up.
No, you
Match
can
them up. We'll say
halfway.
blue and gold, red and red, and green. Those will be your
Or
3.
you roll one side here, one group here.
Oh, so you're gonna roll 2 at a time. No, I don't
Yeah,
guess
roll.
I didn't need 6, but well.
Okay.
17, 17.
Oh.
Oh! Yo! 13. I mean, still that's
17,
really.
18, and 13.
But what do you add to
Plus
that?
6. Or plus 5, rather.
So,
18,
23,
22, and
20.
23, yeah.
yeah.
All of those hit.
Oh, who would have thought?
Gotta collect your dice. Yeah, just leave them outside.
Longsword is a D8.
Yes. I had another one.
3D8 plus 9.
Do you need another D8?
No, I'm just dumb and can't identify dice. Yay.
What was it, like 14?
23. Plus 9.
Oh.
Oh.
Steve,
I was
you,
like, how
um,
bad is my
Steven's our
math?
calculator.
okay.
Because he knows what
Beep,
to add
bop,
to these
boop,
things,
boop.
and we're like, oh, that's what the dice say.
Numbers!
Numbers! Yeah.
With that, you, in rather rapid succession, you have 2 longswords. You thwack with one, thwack with one, thwack with that again, and it is thoroughly ribboned to pieces and sort of falls to the ground harmlessly.
There's my dagger in it.
Your dagger is now lying on the floor, a bit stained red, but it's there.
You
Pick my
can do
dagger
that,
up.
but you can't climb. you can be off of lawn swords, but you cannot climb.
I briefly melted some of the first one, then I killed the second one after Tyler does everything else.
Okay, so now in the room, there's the equivalent of red confetti over the floor that's sort of evaporating.
Can I just say, Tepin hid under the
broken
doorway so he
tank.
couldn't get splattered?
Yes.
Not
you
my
can,
fault.
You can have that. And there's also a case which has a fair amount of destroyed scrolls in, but it seems to be snake bedding now. And there's a glass casing with 2 scrolls on that are inside it and not damaged.
Are we just collecting scrolls?
I want to collect scrolls. I want to go back and get those scrolls.
This is a video
Um,
game
You
now.
used to tell me what
So
these scrolls
3 of
are.
you have defeated it. You can look around the room here. You can go back. You haven't gone to snake nesting bit. You can go back see Yvonne. Or what are you wanting to do?
Yay,
I'm
Tepin did
picking
barely
my
nothing.
dagger up and cleaning it as
I'm
much as I can.
practically dead.
Literally, Tepin did not gain any damage.
Neither.
You did like a bit. And it was
Like
cool that you
fine.
hit it when no one else could. Okay, so you're cleaning off your dagger.
What the fuck?
Um,
I'm gonna sit
Well,
down for
wait
like a
for
hot
the
second.
heads
Just
up.
like, ow. That fucking hurts
this
so
has not
bad.
taken the amount of time your spell takes, so you are
Of
not
course
coming.
not. Yep.
How long is this?
Yvonne is just doing that for eternity.
You do that for a little bit of you recuperating and you cleaning your dagger, and then
Can we go have a look at the scrolls?
Is it evaporated yet?
yeah, all of the red stuff's gone.
Tepin's about walking in the room.
Tepin, I'm so proud of you. You did great.
There's a couple of snakeheads coming to like peer around at the things that are now gone. And Dewey seems to have joined the general snake crowd.
Hello, snake crowd. How are you doing?
Oh,
Or can I not talk to you like I can't talk to Yvonne?
You can't
I can't talk to you. Oh, okay. I'm destined to just not have any friends.
Excuse
Tepin,
me.
we are
We're
right
just
here.
right.
Any more friends?
There are
No
other
half
people.
This continent speaks common.
Well, no one I've met. Anyone else I've met.
Literally everyone in town does.
But I want to make friends. Whatever.
Can I go over to scrolls?
You go over to the case. There's 2 rather nicely bound scrolls inside the glass. It looks like there's. It doesn't look to have a clear locking mechanism. It seems to just be glass with a crystal underneath.
That's
I won't.
Okay.
I won't. That's a joke.
That would be legendary.
I'm tempted, but I'll fiddle around with it until I can actually get it open.
Okay. It's sealed shut. By normal means, it appears to just be glued.
Tepin just get his spear and just go. Think.
Can I
Do
see
you want
any?
to roll an investigation check?
Yes, please. Well, it's not going to go very well, but I can try.
Why are we collecting these scrolls?
Because scrolls are interesting and they have information.
Because they might tell me how I have visions.
Investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Okay. You now I'm giving this to you because of your background here.
Yes. Good.
You fiddle around and you're like, this is bone glue, and you have presumably I don't know that you have much of it. You probably have like maybe the end of a bottle of how to get rid of that in your
Yeah.
bag because it's your parents' business. So you can probably you think you can get the lid off if you just finish that up.
Okay, sure. Guys, I'll be over here for a second getting these scrolls out.
Yes.
And you can just see Tyler getting this little bit of glue or bone remover.
Like a small bottle of clear liquid.
Yeah.
Should I go back to Yvonne or someone?
Yeah, go take it on, we're fine.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it. Tell them I'm not so fine, but...
Okay, water.
No, you're standing. And Tepin and I didn't get hurt. Are you okay?
Tepin,
Everything
massive.
fucking hurts.
Dewey's currently returned to your shoulders at the moment.
Oh, hello.
Dewey was still on everyone but me.
Paul.
And Stevie.
It's just a mutual understanding of.
I was like, yeah, we're both
You're chill.
You're chill.
So it takes maybe like 5 minutes for you to get it off. You're almost done. And you can leverage off the lid, and now you have 2 scrolls to look at.
Yo, what have these
Um,
scrolls got?
You wanting to open them up?
They might be cursed. I'm gonna bring them to the room.
Okay, you take them without opening the scrolls and undoing the ribbons on them to the crossroad bit.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe.
I need to go to the toilet. You're trying to do a tiny bit of roleplay before opening scrolls when I come back.
Sure.
Tepin be meeting Yvonne.
I mean, no offense, we could
We'll
open
get the
scrolls
Tepin
and just have
And
them
Yvonne
upside down.
interaction we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. Alright, Tepin walks in.
Tyler. Oh.
This will sound great.
Tyler. Goop. Go ding. And Tyler go.
You rolled a nat 20!
That'll be a 26
For what?
insight.
And Tyler go ah.
Not
But
dead.
who is hit? Oh, Tyler get and it go and open and we got scrolls too. Scrolls.
If not for the natural 20, there's no shot.
Your spell good? Or bad?
Why do you turn your head when you do that? Every time you're like,
He's trying to use his entire body to communicate.
wait, so what's your tail doing?
Just put permanent question mark.
Shut up.
It's been amazing, Robyn. It's been great.
I thought you were talking about the fact I walked into the door.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
you okay?
I just hit my glasses on the door. Okay. I assume you two have just been symboling at each other.
Yes.
Vaguely.
Stephen rolled a nat 20 on insight.
I know, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes?
Well, you're
Clock face. Okay, I'm going back to Tyler. Bottles off again.
Oh my god, that was so scuffed.
Well, you were miming at each other. Your snakes were
Yvonne
posing off.
rolled a nat 20 to understand Tepin.
What was your performance?
It was beautiful, is what it was. I mean, truly gorgeous.
2.
That makes sense.
That's why you needed the natural 20. You've been trying to get the hang of these Tepin hand signals for a while, and you think you've almost got there. Okay, you two head through at about this point, and you can finish up
Alright.
With your
Tepin doesn't
answer.
need to leave.
And I need to check my notes.
With the last roll of bones, she mutters under her breath, I'd like to settle my debt with these three, so would it be alright if I took this fan with me?
You pause for a second, and then you hear and the fan flitters down from the ceiling with an untied ribbon.
Thank you. Picks it up. Finds her way to the rest of the party.
There in the crossroads, Tyler looks rough. He's got a burn patch on one of his arms that seems to have taken off the top layer of skin.
Yep.
And a couple of other patches of just sadness.
Tepin's definitely going, look, Tyler. Ah.
Hello, Yvonne.
Are you alright?
Fucking hell.
That will be aid at 3rd level to you three.
Yvonne's hands are just sandy and
That's
just
10
touches
hit
them.
points.
No, it's max and current. So plus 10
Okay.
hit points to all of you.
Oh, nice.
And if you're at max, increase max by 10.
Nice.
For
How many
8
targets
hours.
can that be?
Well, you can only benefit from a ability once.
Yeah, but you get the snakes.
Oh, it targets 3 people.
Yeah.
Or 3 creatures.
Because there is a nest of injured snakes, all kind of hissing and over each
Yeah,
other.
no shot. I can't heal all of them.
Yeah, I mean you can't. I was just very curious if it was an area of effect thing.
Tyler, I almost communicated with Yvonne.
Did he say anything bad to you?
Well, he said Tyler a few times.
I'm glad that's...
And he seemed quite exasperated. I was this close to cancelling my spell and running after all of you.
What was the spell for anyway?
And she pulls out the fan.
The fan is, I believe, a blue and with sort of crushed up gem painted overlapping purple dragon tails on, and if you flap it slightly, there's a small salt breeze.
That reminds me of my hometown. That smells amazing.
If nothing else, well, it's clearly magical, but if it's not powerful, it should help you all stay cooler in the desert.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. We came across these scrolls in the room.
Look, I said scrolls.
Seven looks elated. We haven't opened it up yet. The creature in that other room was fucking horrible. It was
It's
like a
not-
red like blob thing that was crawling on the walls and everything. It was in this tank in the middle of the room. You can go check it out now, but
I think I will.
it was fucking painful.
I assume the source of the injured snakes.
Yes. The snakes were attacking the first blob that came into the room.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't know there was a second one.
Yeah, didn't know there was a second one.
But Tyler dealt with it.
When we go in, can I make some sort of check to ascertain the nature of these blobs?
I will say that you can't because they've completely evaporated. You three can.
Alright.
Oh, cool.
Let's do it.
Might as well try.
What is that?
Is it investigation?
No.
Nature, probably. Or arcana, potentially.
Oh, fuck it, it's nature.
6.
Nature or Arcana?
They're both
Nature?
intelligent.
Yeah. I will let you choose on
Nature.
that one.
17.
10.
It.
17.
Okay. So you both got 17, right? Did you use Nature and you use Arcana?
I use nature.
Okay. What did you use? Nature or Arcana?
Nature.
Okay. You figure out that it was living acid.
I thought living acid?
Maybe it seemed to be acidic because when it touched you, it burned like acid, which is practically what you get.
Yeah.
You two both have had an education, and you identify this as probably you've not really seen it before, but a strain of ooze, which are sort of living jelly-like things
Tepin's
that
a
aren't
bit-
sentient but can move around and try and eat things.
Oh, okay.
Fun times.
It was like acid ooze that got.
Alright, from the descriptive message that Tepin just said.
It was
told me.
living jelly.
Yeah.
That is
Acid ooze that got.
I guess you never told the children in the monastery bedtime stories, did you?
I was the children of the monster.
You're reading stories told to you. That's fair.
Alright, well, is there anything else in here? And she'll do a brief perimeter check.
I've got the 2 scrolls over in the case, but there's more
A
scrolls. isn't there?
bookshelf of tattered and completely destroyed scrolls because the snakes have been using it for bedding. And the cracked tank that you can probably make an educated guess the red things came out of.
Okay.
You have 2 scrolls on you.
Oh,
And there's a door that's like almost falling off.
yeah. I've got 2 scrolls. Do you want to have a look?
I do, but I've not been able to read any of them so far.
I don't want to die. I'm not touching
Sure.
scrolls.
We could
Yvonne?
all try it again.
Sure.
Unfurl it.
Unfold.
I highly doubt it's
okay.
going to be written in Gnomish.
One you're holding seems to be written in
Gnomish?
not Gnomish.
God damn!
It sort of shimmers a second and changes to whatever you Celestial, what you consider your primary language. That it's in Celestial.
Okay.
And you look it over and it appears to have details for an enchantment
Ooh.
on it. Makes a couple of references to the moon and infusing light.
Okay.
At a glance. You have a scroll that has draconic words in.
Alright.
Fair enough. When you read this, are you just skimming over it in your head?
I mean, and this is a very detailed, long scroll. Yeah, I might just skim through if it's one.
Okay. You skim through and it seems to have. It's this one. The writing's not quite all there. It looks to have been damaged by time. A couple of segments are practically illegible. Bits you're like, is that how ancient is that draconic? That's a bit of a. It's like the equivalent of using archaic Shakespeare. It's not terrifically easy for you to read.
Yeah.
You're pretty good with draconic, but it's still a bit difficult in some places. But one of the bits that is quite helpful is you come across a small phrase that's you can read very clearly, which says, "Our alliance with dragons appeases Apophis, just as Ra is by our piousness in our adherence to his visions."
That's cool. Alright, I will relate that to you guys. Quote Robyn. There
Our
you go.
alliance with dragons appeases Apophis, just as Ra is by our piousness in our adherence to his visions.
I mean,
Dragons?
Visions?
Dragons?
yeah, dragons.
Ah.
I can see why they may favour me for my language now.
Like visions, they should favour me too. Oh, yeah. Is there anything else about visions?
I can have a look. I mean, this should be pretty important. Is there anything
Roll
else?
investigation to get more specifically relating to visions. Do you want the quote again?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Apophis likes dragons, Ra likes visions.
Our alliance with dragons appeases Apophis, just as Ra is by our piousness in our adherence to his visions.
Secretly serve 2 gods.
Any is secretly a god. I'm joking.
I wish.
Oh, it's an attack. Okay, fine. That's it was investigation, right?
Yeah.
A solid 8.
A solid 8.
What about all your modifiers negative?
You seem to pick out a couple of visions, plans. Ra's name is particularly low, linked to it, and future coming.
Alright, from what I've read, and I've just skimmed through this, this guy named Ra is pretty connected to your visions. Ra. Yeah.
You know that from the
Yeah.
person at the shrine.
That was one of the deities I relayed to you about at the shrine we visited.
Did we find any
Right.
more information in that room about?
No.
Alright, well, still pretty good start.
Thank you.
No worries. Again, I can try and read it again later when we're out of here, when I'm a little bit less sad.
Speaking of, we should probably take a little sit down, lick our communal wounds. Looks across the other two. And herself.
I'll appreciate that.
Is that you wanting to take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay, short rests.
Is this...
It's half an hour. You can roll hit dice to regain health, Michelle.
Yep.
So for you, 1d12 plus con.
Whoever's keeping the scrolls, put them in your inventories.
Oh, Tepin is not keeping those scrolls.
No, I can't read any of them.
And whoever's keeping the fan.
It's a 1d12 plus...
Cullen was our camel.
Yes. Why did you take away blue from me?
I needed it.
Then you don't give
Mm.
Do I get to choose how many hit dice I use?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, is that what the hit dice is for?
Yeah.
Oh. Why in my mind I think that's how many times you could hit someone without like a weapon.
During the short rest, Yvonne will briefly saunter on over to Innie.
Go for it.
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if you got a little knick-knack or pin I could hang from my hat.
I have a rock, but I don't think you can hang it from me.
What's happening, Innie?
It came with a small ribbon if you mean the fan.
Sorry?
The fan came with a small ribbon.
Okay.
Innie, what does Yvonne want?
A little knick-knack or something to hang from her head.
Oh! I don't know if that's drumming. Tepin. Tepin has like on one of his ankles. He has like this little bracelet thing. So Tepin takes it off and goes, "You want the thingy?"
What
It's
is
like
it?
it's like a little bracelet thing with like a little glass shardy jewel like thing that he got from like one of his monastery on his ankle. He's like, you wanted a thingy thing to hang?
Yes, please. Could you? Is Tepin offering?
Oh yeah. You can.
Thank you.
A thingy thing to hang.
And she'll tuck it away for now.
That should be fine for now.
Tepin added like the little thing he got from his mod.
Do you think it's so lucky?
Robyn, you know like when Tepin went through like the little whatchamacallit,
Mm-hmm.
and then the
Well,
snake
it
gave
is
him
mouse
a version of his little
Yeah.
monastery. He's attached that to his little anklet thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
this
his
is fine.
monastery, the thing of his monastery is now hanging from Yvonne.
Well, not currently, but she's
Yeah.
I'll use it.
Yvonne's got it.
Might as well.
Well, I was gonna ask. Thank you for translating, by the way. But just as a little memento to keep the first group of people I met with me. If you could all, you already have, Tepin, find something for me to, when I get a few little strings or chains, I can hang them from my hat,
Yeah, of course.
pins and things.
See if I can maybe pick you something up in town, or if you stop by home at some point. I'm sure I have many things I can give you.
That's my monastery. It's very pretty. It's like on a rock, on a big rock mountain thing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
translate that.
Tyler probably tell us the most amazing power now.
Nice.
Innie translated it.
Okay.
I've done hit dice.
Cool. Right, so you sit down, have a little chat among yourselves. A couple of the wild snakes come over to look at you funnily. Steely leaves you while you're hanging stuff up to do a little bit of socialising with the other snakes. Dewey's gone back to sitting. Dewey's taken this chance to sit in Innie
Oh, that's cute.
and is currently
I haven't seen Dewey in ages.
did the equivalent of just shooting down your collar immediately and wrapping around your shoulders underneath your clothes, so not visible to Seeley.
Yep, this is very comfortable. Thank you, Dewey.
We love you, Seeley.
Missed you
Big
too.
girl boss, frightening Dewey.
No, but don't frighten
Go
After a
on.
little bit, Seeley pops over and they have a small tussle. before Dewey
In
helps.
my shirt, all right.
Come on,
Before Dewey goes and hides, before Dewey goes to land on Tyler.
No, hello, Dewey.
You can win, Sealy. Go, boss.
Alright.
And Sealy
short rest work? In 30
triumphantly,
minutes, I'm fine.
waves on your shoulder
I'm practically
with wings flared.
What to do with stamina recovery?
Right.
Okay. Nice, Sealy.
Sealy is the girl boss.
Yes.
Alright, well,
Stupid snake.
we've still got a few areas left unexplored.
Oh, we're going to go.
Yep.
There's no people we have to go get. We gotta go get those people.
Oh, yep, people. I
Let's
feel a
go.
lot better now. We can get moving again.
Alright. But I suppose Yvonne will start walking in the direction of the hall
Wasn't
with
there
the talking walls or whatever.
Okay.
Wasn't there a door in the room that we were in with the tank?
I think that was the one that we
Came
came in from.
The
Okay.
one that
Mhm.
just then he wanted to unhinge.
And just pop us. This looks very weak. Just pop it aside. Just fair.
Okay, so you walk through, you go back to the main chamber.
Before home.
A couple of the snakes will probably follow you a short way. And then
Later.
pop back through the keyhole. You go along and you go through the camp room you went. Yep. You go to the room that you... The room that has embers on the floor. With a previously looted chest. You go past that and to the right, just before you get to the crossing where you can go rock faces or tunnel, there's a storage room you wanted to visit again.
Yes, for scrolls.
Yeah, see, there's one that's on treating bones in Draconic.
Yeah. Hey, snake person, if you're around.
Snake man.
What were you
I'd
gonna
suggest trying to tap on the walls, but they don't like that.
What were you gonna say to them?
Just asking if I could take the scroll with me.
We could spend 10 minutes sitting down here and I could ask them for you.
Is that what you were doing earlier for the?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully you can.
You could always hold on to it and see if we come in contact with them at all. And if not, you can just leave it here. Or you
Or-
can ask them
I
later.
suppose, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get ruined while we are possibly going to fight something quite dangerous, so I'll leave them here for the meantime. We can come back and.
Assuming
Oh,
snakes
fine,
don't
I'll
come
take
and
it
rip
with
them
me.
up.
Destructible inventory. Oh no.
Okay, fine. I'll take it with me. They're so safe on my body, of course.
Well, safer than in the room where the snake's gonna come shred them.
I suppose. Yes. No,
Hold on.
snakes cannot shred my paper.
Assuming that includes Dewey and Sui. Sui?
Silly. Yes.
Words
Shit
don't
name for
formulate.
snakes.
What doing? What doing?
Words are not wording.
Words never word.
Alright, so.
Why does these conversations make sense?
Brian.
There's the inscription on the wall.
And the other way we haven't gone. Go that way.
No, there's another corridor. Well, when Yvonne had the scroll out earlier of the moon touch stuff, that was visible to everyone else in the language they consider their favourite.
Okay.
So that'll be common for you, possibly primordial, possibly common for you. I think common for Tepin. Do you want to go through the second? Okay, so you go to the right. Is this everyone's okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Were those in the rock faces that were insulting me earlier?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay going there.
You go up for it for a bit. You see, off to there's a short bit to rock faces. They're clearly imported rocks because it's not crystal rocks. They're all the faces on the wall that like, oh, you're back, are you? Took a while on that puzzle you did.
Is this thing bothering you any?
Fine.
Can you back up? It's my friend.
They're currently speaking in common, so
Okay.
you don't understand them.
Sure.
And who are you?
Your mum.
I'm your dad. No,
More adoptees?
someone passing through.
Then we don't care what you say.
Well, you might have to speak with your boss, maybe. The snake person that runs this place.
The boss isn't here. Not been here for a while. Can do what we want.
Well, I can see why you're fucking so sassy, you little bitches. I'm coming back to beat you up. We have things to do, unfortunately. Ciao. Let's go. I say this to you, and I'll say it again in common.
Tugs on your sleeve. Are you alright? You seemed a little bit frustrated.
Yvonne. I mean, I've just been beaten up by an acid slime. I'm a little bit pissed right now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not directed at you. It's directed at that fucking rock that's insulting me.
Alright.
Onwards. Before I actually beat them up now.
You come across an already disabled tripwire,
Okay.
and then you get through to the same bit by the sand that you were at previously.
Was there any tripwire in that bit?
Well, there appeared to be. Let me see what trap it was. Scorch marks on up one side of the wall, like the whole side of the wall, and a tripwire that was disabled.
I kind of want to see what it does. Like, I can guess.
Fire everywhere, probably.
Fireball.
Or not tripped.
No, that sounds quite dangerous.
Are we finding the people?
Not
The
for
people,
me.
the people, the people.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go try and find some people,
So you come to the sand bit,
Assuming they're alive.
hopefully.
and you can head on through. Okay, so you shuffle through that bit rather fast.
Yeah.
Hello, people. People.
Are you speaking to the walls like people?
Then you've got the tunnel that you know, so you have your stuff. There's off to a room that you haven't gone to the right,
Yeah.
and then there's the way to follow to get to the obstruction in the path.
I say I vote obstruction. Let's go in out in out.
I
Time
agree.
all out.
Okay, so you go straight that way, and you go to near the jail where you found Griffin and the fallen down rocks, and you've got equipment so you can start working that.
Yep.
Yay.
Just want to have a look in that room to see if there's anything else we missed in there. Or...
The cell.
Yeah.
I would love in that cell if there's just mining equipment and we're like, damn it!
So close.
Who's looking around?
Well, I'm not much use with a pickaxe, I might profess.
Right.
Alright,
Who's got
then
good
you can
strength?
Go check out.
Do you have strength?
You can go check out
Kind
the
of.
room.
Is it 0, 1?
Alright.
See you know.
Yeah, I think those two should go. Tink. I have like no strength, but the strength is. So I think the ones who don't have as much strength should just be like, oh, let's investigate.
I didn't think I'd be stronger than Tepin.
You and I should go.
Can we just stop translating
Look.
these two? Because this is fun.
This is really fun to watch.
Alright.
You two head off into the jail. Right. This is great.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's start mining.
Yay.
And you've got a couple of other hauling equipment as well, as not just
Yo,
pickaxes,
ho,
but items and
fiddly-dee.
mining equipment. So.
Okay.
So you've got a couple of different things to prop stuff up while you're making
Yeah.
holes. You're not going to have a cave in, and you've got sufficient instructions that you can work through.
You should
Good,
just
good.
start seeing.
You can just see
mining
Tyler
signs.
getting running. He just like clicks, and then like
You know
actually
what?
stretches.
If we're strong enough, in theory,
Mhm.
each of us could have one of Tepin's arms and legs. We can sort of like, isn't this battering around? I'm not saying we do it, but like in theory we could.
Why Tepin?
Doing it with your mum would be entirely pointless.
Why you see? You said it would happen with
Now,
Tepin.
Annie, I like your creativity, but I don't
Because
think we
no
should
one can
use...
pick Tyler up.
It's a bit bloody mean. Okay, fine, it's fair enough.
Just
but-
because Tepin's a big boy does not mean
Three
he's
buff
a
men
battering
all
ram.
in one.
Just because Tepin's a big boy does not mean you think you need to use him as a battering
I'm not
ram.
saying we're going to, I'm just saying in theory we could. I'm not going to.
Are you talking to the voice in the head?
Annie, you okay over there?
Yup.
We should use Tepin as a battering ram.
Annie, you finally lost him, my mate.
Shut up, voices.
I'll get you.
That's Innie's inner moxie.
I'll get you something when we get out of here. Perhaps medicine. Perhaps mental health. Let's just do this.
Let me get you some.
This isn't new to you. You've been seen as crazy most of your life.
Let me buy you some mental health.
You two, meanwhile, go through to the jail. You find a couple of packets that held rations previously, a half-dead torch.
There are a few rooms before the jails now, or near
Were you
them.
looking at them as well?
Yes.
Okay.
We look
There's
at them.
one that's the jail, there's one that's a dead end that you've already been up, and there's also one room that you haven't gone into.
Yes.
So you're going to go towards that one.
Yes.
If you don't find much in the jail, you find a half-dead torch, which one of you can have half a torch if you want.
Actually, we'll quickly bring that back to Tyler.
You can have half a
I was about
torch.
to say he can get drugs. He's going.
I was gonna say I need to actually have some light in this room for me to mine.
You just throw it at Tyler, the torch.
They throw a stick at you and leave.
Bitch!
They're accurately thrown though.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
Tyler's like hacking it. Catches it.
Chief, I have
You
dangerous.
should go to another room. So this is the one that before you fucked off and so. Yeah. So I feel like you. Oh, I should have. Never mind. Where was that? No, I think it's fine. Sorry, just figuring something out.
I don't know if that's good or bad. And then Tepin and Yvonne enter a room and die immediately.
Nope, all is good. You go into a room. This one is taller than most of the other ones. It's about twice the height. And
Is it twice Tepin? Is it two times two Tepin height?
Tepin can, yeah, it's about twice as tall as the other rooms have been.
That's
And there's a sort of beach of white sand, crystal pieces, and it leads to a pool at the other end. And from the current angle you're at, which is at the start of the room, you can't see how deep the water is. There's no footsteps on the sand.
This is quaint. I probably shouldn't hop in myself, wearing armour and all, and with books on me. Are you able to? I think.
Asking the cat person to swim.
No footsteps, me climb.
You swim?
Me swim.
Why is that a thumbs down?
Hair wet.
Tepin starts doing a very irritated look at my
Me?
fur.
Me climb wall, no footsteps.
But you're certainly going to walk on water. No one
Do you
expects
start
that
climbing
of
the
you,
wall?
Jesus.
Yeah, Tepin looks at the sign and says, no footsteps, me climb, and starts climbing on the wall.
Do you want to step onto the beach?
Sure.
From the wall.
She understands you, she's stepping on it anyway.
You step onto the beach.
And then just falls.
It's a beach.
Oh, cool.
You are climbing around the walls.
doesn't
And you go
trust
over
it.
to the water, which is, it's a relatively sizable pool. I'd say the opening's about, like up this table, but rounded at the edge. So it's enough you can get like a couple of people in, but it's not. But it seems to be, you can see downwards, so it seems to be multi-level. And you can see almost something glinting down in the water.
You swim?
Tepin gets out his spear and is like, stab.
It's not near the bit, so you kind of stab the water a bit, make ripples.
Oh, I don't want to swim.
She puts down her bag, she starts taking all her things
No,
off.
I'll swim.
I don't think you've all got that message from your signing.
Oh.
Oh, they
What are you doing? Are
saying no
you
to
taking
you.
you
She'll like, gesture for the sake of it. It's alright. And then she'll just continue taking her things off.
Okay, once you've got all the hindrances to swimming off,
Yep.
adjust your AC if
Put clothes
necessary.
back on, because chainmail's fairly low down.
Do you want to start swimming then?
Actually, take some. Sorry.
You see?
Oh,
You're taking off your armor.
oh, I don't. Yeah.
Yvonne,
Yep.
no,
Stop throwing.
no, stop!
You are panicking at the top. You go down and you can see that what was previously you weren't quite sure of is the glint of something from inside a keyhole. And it looks like there's a chest at the bottom of this water, and there's like sort of tunnels off the side, but they look dark in dark vision. So
Yvonne, come back!
just as you get to about the chest, curses, I forgot. No, I dropped. Something. A small thing bumps into you.
Yvonne!
And you hear a telepathic "Mine!"
Okay. Sure.
At the moment it's dark, so you see a small aquatic creature. It's moving a bit too fast to be quite clear of its shape, but it has scales.
How far away is Yvonne from Tepin if Tepin stands at the edge of the water?
You can probably see this.
So could Tepin technically reach it with his spit and just fish her out of the water?
You're gonna get
It's a
fish,
bit
you
too
know?
far for that.
You might have to go knee deep into the water to
Oh, can he please go knee deep and fling her out?
You haven't been attacked,
Sure.
but there's now a small small foot placed on the top of the chest.
She'll just quickly examine the size of the chest. Does it look like something that could be carried in general?
It looks like you think Tyler could probably carry that.
All right. And then she'll like
Absolutely solid.
put her hands up in a non-threatening way, point upwards, and swim up.
Performance or persuasion.
All right. Ooh, that's pretty good. Persuasion.
Best duo is Tepin and Yvonne.
17.
You swim up. Tepin is panicking. And then there's a small, and it's still dark, so you can't see. But there's a small creature. It looks about dog-sized. Comes up and shakes its wings off, and sits and slightly trimly tucks its tail around, and you can see a small dragon.
That's his horn! It's got a baby horn!
And its eyes sort of narrow, and both of you hear telepathically, "Mine."
In Draconic.
Telepathically.
In Draconic. She's speaking Draconic. Hello. That's quite impressive that she can speak into the mind.
"You were taking my things," they say in Draconic out loud.
Frankly, yeah. My apologies. I wasn't aware they were owned.
"So you'll go away?"
We're finishing up some business here. How much do you own in this region?
"You can't have it. It's mine."
I simply ask so we don't accidentally steal from you in general.
"Stand up."
Okay. What's your name, if I might ask? My name is Yvonne.
I wrote this out. Where is it? Give me a second. Map. No, I didn't write it out. I definitely named it. Okay, that's fine.
Brian. You should definitely call it Brian.
Talisi.
I'll take it. Talisi.
God damn it, Brian.
That's quite a powerful name you've got there.
Do you speak? This is said in verbal in Draconic. Then you hear telepathically, "Do you speak?"
Yeah.
What do you say that in?
Well, did
Out loud or right.
Telepathically, was it common or was it just?
It came across to you as common, presumably.
Oh, then Tepin replies in common. Yeah, I speak. Hello.
But as you say that, because you're formulating the how to, it sort of squints. Telepathy good. Hello. And it sort of squints to the two of you. You leaving? It's saying this telepathically.
I mean, we can if you want. We definitely mean no intrusion. But I'm a little bit surprised, frankly, to find a dragon here still. Do you live alone?
Nat's mother's on the way. His mother's gonna be on the way soon.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get food for yourself?
I eat fish.
Alright. Fair enough.
You don't want my fish. Do not take my fish.
Of course not. I've got this, and she pulls out one of her little black vials. This is far tastier than fish. Puts it away.
You can talk to it if you want. It seemed to understand you before.
Or if are they speaking
Telepathically.
Telepathically.
Oh yeah, Tepin's 100% just standing there being like
Yeah.
seeing Yvonne staring at them like they're talking.
Some of it projects to both of you, like, are you taking my fish? My fish.
I mean, it's his fish. I mean, don't do that.
I do like fish though, but I won't take your fish. To get the fish, I'd have to get wet, and I don't like getting wet.
Water protects my fish. You have questions. What more questions?
Oh, I have so many questions for you. I hope that doesn't bother you.
It sort of seems to consider. Questions not free? Tribute! Tribute on all questions.
Tribute on all questions, well.
Tribute and all questions then.
Oh, alright. Certainly.
With food.
Well, first of all, and she'll place one of her little black potion bottles in the sand in front of it. And then fish around for a little bit and pull out and put it in a different little bag. 10 gold pieces. Does that suffice?
This food.
Yeah, it's food. I can show you me drinking one.
Waterproof.
It's in a bottle with a cork.
And then it goes and hops into the water. And then emerges a second later to look at the gold.
Is that sufficient?
Tribute. Yes.
Do you not get lonely here alone?
You could kidnap the snake dragon.
Lonely. I have secrets to uncover. Secrets.
I've got something that I could probably use your help with. And she's going to fish out the scroll of fates, the one that was very difficult to read as a result of patches of destruction on it.
Which is that? There's been 2 draconic scrolls.
Yeah, I think I had the other one, didn't I?
Yeah, you have the other one.
Oh, there's one, the celestial scroll.
Yeah. Are you able to read any of this?
It's not draconic.
Ah, is that all you speak?
I am telepathic to both of you.
How
I
did,
speak draconic.
how did you manifest telepathy?
I can't speak draconic.
I'm a dragon.
I'm going to roll a nature check on that.
You still can't see their colour.
Damn.
Because it's dark and grayscale.
I can't speak draconic.
Yes, but I speak telepathy.
I can't speak telepathy.
You can think.
8. Bad. Yeah.
Dragons of telepathy, apparently.
Can Tepin try? Do nature?
Yeah. What are you trying to figure out?
Just like telepathy question mark?
Okay,
Draconic
sure.
question
Go
mark?
Go for it.
Like because you say I can speak draconic. I can't speak that. I can speak telepathic. I can't speak that. How are we communicating?
What was its name?
Talisi.
Brilliant.
That's a 7.
Guess dragons speak telepathic.
Would you mind?
Guess dragons are just telepathic.
Would you mind if I made a little bit of light in here?
It is okay. Light
Sure.
is okay.
She'll pull out Tepin's bracelet and cast light on it. So it's eluding.
The dragon is a glittering, almost gem purple.
It's your favorite colour.
It is
No,
my favourite
no,
colour.
you're gonna kill. You're not gonna kill. I'm gonna kill him.
What a gorgeous.
It preens
dragon.
slightly and catches the light. I am very pretty.
You're a pretty girl, aren't you?
May I ask if you're a male or female dragon?
Basically, if we take it with us, are we getting baby dragons?
Female dragon. Female dragons are better dragons.
Moxie's just in her, just wherever Moxie is going, like, way!
I stand
We are
overjoyed.
scarier.
Fair enough. I don't know a great deal about dragons. I don't think I've heard of purple dragons, though. Or you're fascinating.
What do you look like?
What are you?
You are wearing rug.
You're-
What? You're wearing thing.
You
You are not a creature of thing, are you?
Wait, Yvonne, you okay? You go, huh? Me, huh?
Do you not understand him?
No, I can't.
We don't speak the same languages. It's impressive.
Not the dragon, not
What is saying? What are you saying? The thing cannot understand you.
We communicated it.
Talking to you.
All right.
Okay,
Oh, you covered your eyes.
yeah, huh? Just what? Eyes still closed. I speak with hands because hands aren't a language, so we speak through our
Hands no speak. Speak good.
We speak through our hands because that is the thing we have in common.
Cat is strange.
You
Thank
could say
you.
Tepin is a bit strange.
Tepin.
Tepin, yeah. He's covering his eyes so as not to. It's very very kind of him, thoughtful. And she'll take her hat off, drop it on the ground, then pull her hood back and pull her sleeves up, revealing her white and brown blotchy skin, and on the left side, just pure purple, so far as the arm goes. Opposite with the face and the little horn she's got.
I have horns. They hover slightly off the side of their head. There's like a short gap between the skin and their horns. You are purple.
A little bit purple.
Purple is good. I am purple.
The tunnels down there, where do they lead to?
My tunnels.
Alright, fair enough. What happened here, if I might ask? All of this is an ancient region, so far as I'm aware.
I hatched here.
How long ago?
When I hatched.
Fair enough. And you're well fed,
I eat fish.
and you don't get bored.
Outside is dangerous. Dangerous. Bad things. Bad thing tried to kill me. I am hiding.
What bad thing?
And it's just
A bad thing.
What did it look like?
Changed. A bad thing. It was very bad.
Well,
So I collapsed a tunnel
Oh shit.
and locked it in so it could not come take my things.
she puts her hood back up, sleeves down, hat on, nudges Tepin so he can open his eyes. Well, we're going along to figure out what that bad thing is and perhaps
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
perhaps kill it.
It tried to kill me. Kill it, kill it.
I will assure you, however, outside is not so bad in general as you may think. There are things that will try and hurt you, but there are also people who will talk to you and
We have heard of monsters. Things that carry cursed weapons to kill dragons.
Where did you hear that from? Imprint. I'm sorry, what?
It is imprint. I knew when I hatched. So I'm hiding from bad things. Curses.
And how long are you gonna hide from the bad things?
Until I am bigger and I can kill the bad things. And I have discovered secrets.
You're gonna get beat too.
Imagine if
suppose-
a dragon knight would just France the dragon.
I suppose
Don't
that's
you
all
know?
fair enough. Well, so long as you're happy here, you're welcome to stay. Alternatively, I will offer you this, Talisi. You seem like a gentle soul to me, a kind creature, and an incredible company upon that.
I am very good.
I'm intending to set up a plot of land around here somewhere for myself, my mummy and my granny, and you would be more than welcome to help me try and set that up. I'm sure that I would keep you quite safe. I've got a... Watch this. And she begins to bleed from her fingernails, the white blood trickling down. Grow with the blood of giants. I'm casting enlarge on it, so it grows double all its dimensions, becomes a large creature.
The tiny wormling.
Yeah, okay, well it becomes a small wormling then.
I am bigger. You will not take my horde.
Of course I will not take your horde.
My friends can come.
Your friends?
If you do not attack them, I will have friends.
Absolutely. More the merrier so far as I say.
There's a tinkling and sort of floating moon jellyfish things come down. There's 3 of them that circle around the dragon with a tinkling sound still.
Chad, Brad, and Brian.
And the dragon appears to be communicating with them. And attacked we will not be moving. Where to? You have place stay now?
Not currently. I suppose I could probably... But you'd be living in the heart of a human settlement in that case, which doesn't sound ideal to you, does it?
Place without people. Hidden.
Yes. No, currently I haven't got one. That's what I'm working on.
Not safe, not safe.
What?
If that's what you say, fair enough. But I would promise to keep you as safe as I can.
Come back when have place you.
Very well.
What?
And the blood seeps back under her nails, and they shrink.
You have reversible blood?
What is happening?
Alright, well, I suppose I'll briefly visit you after we've expelled whatever nasty, nasty creature is in here.
Bad, kill it.
Enjoy yourself.
What is happening?
And then it flutters and goes with the hovering creatures upwards a bit.
Alright.
Bye.
Bring fish back! Bring fish back!
Uh,
You have food, you can have fish to you. Bring food, have fish. Ice worm, you bring more food, you have fish.
This tempting.
And disappears from view slightly, going upwards.
Oh, that is tempting.
And you two have made great work on this sentence.
Trying to find
Did that start overriding? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Interesting.
Apologies.
Was that just now that it stopped or earlier?
No, just now.
Okay.
While we're walking back to these two, Tepin is like communicating to Yvonne, being like, "Don't tell Tyler about dragon, or Tyler will dragon."
I thought that mine was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I was rolling just to be sure. That was the plan?
No, now no plan.
Were there any other spots we didn't quite visit?
That was it.
Alright. Then yeah, we'll regroup.
Okay, you come. You two have been... Well,
Labouring.
they've been off talking to dragons and finding torches. And swimming, in some cases, and climbing walls. You have not been having so much fun
No.
with your grunt labour. You've just about cleared it now, and... Boy, was that hard work!
Oh, everything hurts even more now.
That was not fun.
No. But it's done now.
Yeah.
Alright, trying to find some creature which is going to give me more pain, more backache, and fucking hell.
Get Yvonne to walk on your back later.
I'm sorry, what?
At the moment of when
You're
Yvonne
speaking
turns
common
up,
or
it's like,
primordial
Um,
between you and Tyler.
Common.
Probably common though.
Then you
Yeah.
can't respond.
Yeah, sure.
You'd recognise your name.
I'm sorry, did you mention me?
Oh, yeah.
Just now.
Yeah, just saying you should walk on Tyler's back later.
I don't know
I
why.
wouldn't want to.
You're tiny, he's massive, he's got bad back. It helps.
Have you done that before to someone?
Yeah.
Or-
I've
Oh.
had my siblings do that before.
Well, if it's not too much work for you.
Just don't jump.
Yvonne is now a chiropractor.
Don't jump.
Jimmy, just playing with bones earlier, I mean, that's pretty good.
Bone bros.
Okay, do you want to head through now?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Um,
head through.
You go through, and there's looks to be 3 rooms off this. The one to the right looks like a storage cupboard. You can see at a first glance. Well, actually, you can see a storage cupboard at a first glance. You also see half a snapped spear that seems to be bronze, or 2 halves of a snapped bronze spear. And you also pick out on the side that there's a damaged silver dagger. But it looks to be mostly empty.
Oh, that's sad.
To the left, there's a room that has 1 hammock hanging up and hooks for a couple more with fabric tattered on the floor, and looks to have been previously some kind of sleeping room. It's got like crystal box or 2, but it doesn't look very. And beyond that, there's a bit of extended tunnel, and then there's another room. And in this room, 13's at the top. You can see sorry, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That's a good thing to hear.
Okay.
It means something good for us.
Yeah.
Really good.
Give me
loot
a
pile.
second while I figure out that is. Sorry.
Okay.
What was I thinking.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Actually, yeah,
Are you
this
some
could
kind
be
of yeah?
this could be
Right.
a break opportunity. Even.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop there. Meow.
I think I just moved.
I used an abbreviation. That's the problem. Okay, in the room ahead. Again with crystalline walls, it's got maybe a couple of old tapestries on the side. A bit damaged, but you know, more intact than some of the scrolls were. There's a shelf of, well, it's a sort of, there's a table with a variety of things left out on top of it and underneath it that look to be functional rations, a couple of clothes and a basket below the table. It's notable for not being quite so dilapidated, and in here there are 3 people. There's an air genasi and a human who you both recognise as people Griffin showed you by shapeshifting,
Mm-hmm.
and a camel tour.
Alive?
All of them are alive.
Hello.
Are they naked? Because you said there were clothes on the floor.
No, there's clothes in a basket, extra clothes.
Oh,
They're wearing
They
clothes.
were boning. Yes.
Being
Mum's
covered
gonna
up
make
the
boning
wall
non-existent in
again.
this place.
Well, it's already been a pregnancy. And there was a whole
No,
scandal
that's just
of arrows.
asexual reproduction.
Yeah, if you eat enough gold, you become pregnant.
Yeah,
What?
but like... Arrow
For
into a
dragons,
scandal.
All right.
Anyway, yeah.
Hello.
Give me a second. Sorry.
Hello.
Are you all right? And then she's gonna walk
In what language?
primordial, and immediately after asking that, she's gonna get closer to Innie. We were warned one of them looks like a humanoid. Additionally, there's more people here than we were sent to save.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
How many?
There's 3. There should be 2. The camel tour we don't recognize.
Hello.
Hello.
Give me like.
Okay.
He looks at
Someone else
him,
hasn't found
and
these
I look at
caves.
him.
Hmm?
And he looks at
I
me.
need that there.
And he
And I
stirs my
look at him.
back.
That's what's happening right now. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
TikToker.
I don't think I did put names. Right.
Your mom.
Problems.
Sorry, I know. Just making sure everything's in order.
The time
No worries.
problem. Yeah,
Okay. You've done a vague hello in primordial. You get vague acknowledgement from the 2 you were sent to find. You're looking at me. I know I'm talking, sorry.
No, go on.
Eyes down.
And the camel tour, they're currently all like sitting on the floor. Also responds with the same general greeting as the others.
Okay.
Hello.
Right. Well, what are all of your names? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Yvonne. This here is Tyler.
Hello.
That's Innie. And they're Tepin.
You hear your name. It's otherwise in primordial.
Most of it was actually just people's names, though.
Yeah, I suppose it was just name.
Hey.
The camel tour's first to speak. I'm Lobelia, and also, and Sky, says the Genasi. And they indicated the right people. as what Griffin said names and appearances should be.
I'm surprised how have you all managed to survive down here without food.
There's flashlights on the table.
Everyone's cranking up the weird.
We have some supplies. We were trapped in here
Mm.
by a creature down the hallway.
Well, that shouldn't cause you problems anymore.
You came across a creature?
We fought a bullet. A bullet, rather.
Oh. Alright, fair enough. Well then, if you've taken care of the issue, then we're free to leave.
It's good news. Didn't think the tunnel would be so easy to open up.
It was not fucking easy.
wasn't easy.
No, God, my arms hurt so bad. But it's done now. It's fine.
Sorry. You're looking at me. Again.
I'm interested. Sorry.
That's fine. So you killed it then?
Yes, we did. We are free to go. As far as you killed it.
Are we all speaking in primordial?
Yes.
You're left out, sorry.
It's happened. We're just
Did you
telling
not
them
see,
that they're free to. That we're free to
it
take
shows
them out.
some degree of worry on across the face. When the tunnel was brought down, our friend was the other side.
Your friend.
Your friends
We
are
haven't-
alright.
Well,
No,
You've got them
that's
back to
still
town.
going. That's still
Yeah,
speaking in
they're back
primordial.
with their pregnant wife,
Indeed, we were sent
Which-
by them,
which is fair. Yeah.
Griffin, and one other,
The whiff.
to come rescue you. Lucy was her name.
Lucy.
How are you all feeling?
I'll check. They turn and make a series of signs. The Genasi to the human, who looks over at them and signs back. This is primordial sign, so I don't think any of you know it. You probably still don't know it.
Okay, sure.
So you're all on the same page. They're making hand gestures at each other.
It was like, those hand gestures I do too.
They seem to be a bit more concise. And the human
You do a great job.
gives signs a couple of. The main identifiable one is hello. They point at themselves and do a couple of signs as well, but it's not entirely clear what that means.
And that's towards the human.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Genasi's like, Otso was, well, a bit injured by the rockfall, but mostly alright.
Is he deaf?
Yeah.
Right, well, we can have you patched up and get back to town, where the rest of your friends are waiting. And you, I don't think I've heard much from you, turning to the camel tour.
I had the fortune of discovering the tunnels at the same time as this group got stuck in at the same time.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Roll insight.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems a little bit sus, man.
18.
Can I roll insight?
Yep, go for it.
Even
On
though
the
Tepin.
primordial.
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah, it's
I
primordial.
suppose you can...
Well, Tepin's just
You can try and
analysing
figure out what you
conversation.
think
Yeah.
they're like. What did you get?
18.
Okay.
Why
Yeah,
yeah, was
I got
rolled
11.
so bad? 10.
You got an 11.
I didn't roll.
Oh, you didn't roll.
I rolled terribly and
That's
I got a 10.
Okay. You two are focusing on the words. You're just staring and trying to figure out what's going on. Something sounds off about that. You also like that.
It's like that doesn't seem right. Oh, but
Meanwhile, you're a bit confused by something you'll probably notice as well with your passive. but you get it on your insight check, is that when they shift slightly, something moves that they don't quite appear to be touching.
Oh, that's cool.
So does no one else know that? Just Tepin just like.
You notice, and with passive, Yvonne's passive they notice, but you get it for the insight check that you were doing.
Right, well, I will say I'm a little bit perplexed as to how you could
On the
happen to
council.
stumble in the same place without having met each other prior
Got something.
at the same time, but fair enough.
Camel tours often travel alone.
What
Would
I'm
you wanna
talking
hug or
about is the
something?
fact there's one entrance.
Come on, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm here.
The council door has something.
It feels weird to be whispering. Why am I whispering?
I'm sorry to keep track of. What are you two doing? Are you speaking in common to each other?
Oh god.
Yeah, what are we speaking? What are you trying to whisper to me in?
It just come like, come over here, Tyler.
What the fuck are you doing? Trying to help out people? What's up?
What's happening in the conversation? They're all speaking primordial.
Oh, well, my bad.
Come closer, just so I don't interrupt the conversation. Talk to me.
You've interrupted the conversation. Their focus is, and they switch over.
I
Is
can't-
common better?
Well, no, because that one can't speak common. And Tyler just translates with me. It's
Yeah.
easier if they all speak primordial. So
Well-
they speak primordial, and then I sometimes I get translated.
It's fine, I can translate.
You originally started the conversation primordial, so
I
you can
don't
speak
know
primordial.
what. This is still in common.
Hmm?
We were all exploring separately. I got to the room a bit before, yeah. And then they got after. There's some things in here. One should help with your primordial.
Wait, what room? What room? What room? This room? You got into this room before it collapsed.
They
going after
get up and unhook a helmet from sitting on a shelf and toss it over to you.
Since they're talking in
What is this?
Common.
common now, Yvonne will quickly just go, I'll cast this spell so I can understand, and then she'll cast comprehend
What do
languages.
I do with this?
Mon Chronio. Your head. If it makes
I
it
love
too
this.
tall.
It's not big enough. And it just
You have to really flatten your ears.
That wasn't hard.
Um, On the front, in Draconic, so you two get it, it reads,
Yeah.
Helm of Limited Diplomacy.
do I look good?
You look fantastic. You should wear this all the time.
And you get the sense that if you wanted to, you could reach out and the helmet would help you with something.
Hello.
Are you going to follow that impulse or not? You don't have to.
100%.
Okay, you do that. You can now in the primordial, which you just finished speaking. Huh. Yvonne's saying words, not gibberish.
I can understand you.
And this is said in primordial.
That.
Do you still understand me, Celestial?
Noises again.
No. What are you
Oh.
saying?
Don't worry. Don't worry. This is primordial.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're speaking primordial?
Yes.
I thought you were speaking common.
Right, no, it would appear the hat has allowed you to speak primordial. So what fee do you impose on us for such a gracious gift?
For that,
Yeah.
well, you killed the thing that was trapping us in here.
Are we all still speaking primordial now?
I
There's
know
one
they
language.
sent you, well, their friend who was caught the correct side of it, sent you back here for these lot. I was an unexpected surprise.
That you were. On a different matter, Griffin, the fellow who was outside, he was under some sort of charm effect and he warned us of a humanoid. Is that you?
Wow.
What are you Are you wanting that to come across as intimidating?
Yes.
Or? Roll an intimidation check.
Couldn't Tepin try to be intimidating behind? Because also Tepin knows what's up.
I mean, we just block up our muscles a little bit. You know?
Okay, let me see if Tepin can be intimidating. Let me see. Because I can follow the conversation.
Maybe it's the place.
Popping my chest
Not
up.
quite sure if there's things
That's an
going on.
8.
I certainly haven't been the cause of that.
Do I believe them?
Do you believe them? Roll insight, I guess.
This
And
Can I roll
Massive.
insight? Tepin is just amazed that he can understand what's happening.
there are whether or not you hold suspicions, from what they've said, there are no indications they're lying. You can still be suspicious, but you can't read any tells.
Yeah.
Can I do an insight? Because Tepin's just analysing everything now that he can actually hear what everyone's saying.
Sure, you can
'Cause
make an
Tepin's like,
insight into what they said, which
He
is
actually can see what's going on. Oh my god.
That's
Wait, so
fair.
it's insight?
Insight, yeah.
Fuck yeah, come on. What's that?
Ooh,
19.
Plus 6. That's
26.
Yeah.
25.
Now we know what Tepin's really like when he can understand what's going on.
This person is still a bit off.
Just a bit with an insight
Oh,
like
100%.
that.
Tepin's ear just twitches. It's like,
Underneath the hat.
yeah. Ow. The hat just flies off. He's like,
Well, more like your ear goes.
Usually it's like, ow, ow, ow.
just takes hat off.
Right, well, in addition, you also said something earlier, which I find more than suspicious, which is how you both, or how both groups happen to be in here at the same time. Care to elaborate on that?
Lucky chance on me. And at this point, Sky, the genasi, speaks up. We had the fortune to come across a map.
And then what about the creature that blocked you in here? Why would it do that?
We're treasure delvers. Things that live in cat tunnels is still Sky. I don't always take kindly to
That's alright, Sky, I'd rather hear it from the camel talk if that's alright with you.
Yeah.
I'm really
My name's
interested.
Lobelia.
Apologies, I
hello.
forgot it. Lobelia.
Hello, Lobelia. Sorry, I'm just very happy I can speak to people now and be engaged in the conversation.
Don't know how permanent it'll be.
Well, at least I'm being able to know what's happening.
We were looking for treasures like the helmet and didn't take too kindly to us being in the tunnels. Trying to starve us out, I think. Do you want to roll another insight check?
Oh, 100%.
I don't know. Just
Do you wanna go first?
standing, What?
23.
What's that?
20.
20.
Yeah, no, they're lying. About that at least.
So,
That. There was definitely something off about that statement. You don't think that's true.
Say, why are you lying?
You're just standing there.
We're not taking the towers.
Well.
You
Why
why
did-
did
why-
I hand my
why-
weapon just to be on the safe side, you know?
Why did it try to drive you out? And try to block you in?
Well, I
Fine,
think-
I attacked it. I wanted its
Why
things.
did you attack it?
I wanted
Did it-
its treasure.
Did it attack you first?
Oh, I was
Did you
going to
know-
get down to treasure, and then a thing attacked me. So I attacked it back, obviously. Apparently it said the treasure was its, and, well, didn't really want to walk away empty-handed. I was just sitting there.
Empty-handed, yet you've already got things.
Hadn't discovered this room yet.
Is that where you got the helmet from?
Yeah, wasn't it?
There are many other things that were here that we found before getting here.
Well, that's irrelevant. For someone who doesn't want to walk away empty-handed, you sure gave that away easily.
Sorry, trying to keep track of what everyone's saying. seemed best to map the place out first. Well, that room just had an intact chest. They produce a map from their pocket, which shows they didn't find the secret room you found, and they didn't get through the way with the keys, but it shows the other rooms marked on.
Alright, well,
Since you seem to be suspicious of me, I'll admit, I didn't quite happen upon the cave. I saw people heading off this way, thought, wonder if they found an alternate entrance. And when they were camping, vaguely near it, I found the entrance before they did. But things worked out amicably once we were inside at the same time.
right, what about the bones we found? Was that you?
Bones? How old are these bones?
You're right, never mind.
Did you meet the land shark?
Oh, is that what was in that tunnel bit? I, fortunately, avoided too much combat. This guy's like, we did not avoid that. But it didn't go into the crystal bits, so we ran fast.
I was right. Can't borrow through the crystal bits.
Fair enough.
I wanted to beat it.
Right, well, I suppose you're all free to go now. Beforehand though, because absolutely I am more than suspicious of you. But if you're honest, then we can settle that quite easily. And she draws a circle in the sand or whatever, using chalk if it's stone.
It's a
and
sort of condensed crystallization stone.
And she
for it.
sets up a few pieces of incense. Please step within this circle, and we'll uncover the truth. She slips within it herself.
I'd
And
recommend listening to
What is this unidentified magical effect you want to put me under?
Well, first of all, I'll be putting myself under it too, and second of all, it compels us to tell the truth. I'll know if you deliberately try and force the effect off yourself. So,
And I have a way of knowing if you're telling the truth.
no, but also I'm your rescuer, so I don't really have much reason to lie.
I'd recommend stepping in the circle. Intimidation.
Go for it.
The chunkiest man.
He smacked the land shark off of them.
Yeah, but they didn't see that. That doesn't help you in the intimidation check now.
No, but if I already have a hand my weapon.
Oh.
A 3.
Not very. You have been pretty silent.
Tepin's gonna be intimidating. Let's see.
Combined.
That's a 4.
You're a soft plushie, and I'm a squishy man. Therefore, no intimidation.
You want to turn?
Do you want to?
But I just want to know if I'm going to be more intimidating than them.
You beat 4.
Do you even?
11.
Oh. Plus.
Okay, apparently you've been standing glowering, so you managed to be a bit more intimidating, for whatever it might be worth.
Nothing.
Hardly. What questions are you even asking? I'd rather like to get out after being trapped in.
Oh, absolutely, it won't take very long. Just whatever pops into my mind. Otso and Sky are free to go if you want. The way out should be clear.
Walk forwards into your circle. Well, halfway. They kind of wait for you to go into it as well.
I walked in immediately after making it. Hell, I probably finished making it while I was inside it.
Deal then?
Deal. They're shaking a sleeve.
Oh, that's adorable.
And then she begins spellcasting, and a ring of grey light appears around where she's created the circle, and then becomes much brighter, and then in an instant dissipates. Wisdom saving throw, or if they're deliberately failing, nothing. I don't even need to roll that.
Would they try and fight is the question.
Please no.
For once, Tepin is serious.
Tyler tried. Failed.
Yeah, Tepin was more intimidating than Tyler.
Yeah, no.
I was somehow more intimidating than
And
both
you
of
didn't say
and
anything.
You put tower over me. That's sad.
Tepin
I'm
is a
a
walking
small-
fluff ball.
You're a 7
He's a
foot
walking
cat
sand
person.
cat.
As an aside,
He is
well,
a very buff
Mhm.
person. I'm a scrawny teenager.
It's the teenage vibes. I mean, it's too scary, you know.
as an aside, while Robyn's figuring things out, generally I don't let people roll unless they're taking active part. So, for example, if I was DMing, only Tyler would have been able to make intimidation because he said something. He was trying to be intimidating, whereas like, I want to make intimidation while you're not doing anything. Doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, Tepin's just the entire time, just like,
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Alright, sure.
Whereas insight is just staring, so that's...
Yeah, basically.
What are they doing?
Tepin's just constantly doing inside of just like stare.
You're so cold.
That's because he has no soul.
Shit.
Okay,
man.
where did that come from?
I don't know.
Nowhere.
No soul?
You can speak primordial now. Time to be rude.
Now that Tepin can speak primordial, he's just unlocked a new personality.
Cunt.
Just starts swearing.
Yeah.
One's in trap. Can I go back?
You trapped yourself.
Stop.
No, I know. I just couldn't leave myself back up.
What's the saving throw DC?
15, I believe.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Did they succeed or fail? I get to know.
You get to know. Fail.
Alright. What are you doing here?
Looking for treasure. Riches.
Did you put a charm effect on anyone here? Or Griffin?
Minor one.
Why?
Group of 4? Was mildly concerned. Wanted to make sure they got away with something from here.
And you thought you'd loot it from them?
I was making sure they didn't loot anything from me.
Right. How long have you been down here?
Time's funny down here. Hard to tell.
Fair enough. What do you intend to do once you leave?
Sell things, make money,
Right. Well,
get myself a house somewhere else.
fair enough.
Roommates.
So far as I'm concerned, what you did is repugnant, but not entirely unreasonable or impossible to understand why. I don't like killing, but if you ever return here, we might have problems.
I'll stay out of your road.
Very good. You should also get that charm effect off the pair of them.
They sort of wave their hand and step out of the circle.
Well, they're still under the effect though. You don't actually need to be in it to be affected by it.
Isn't it great?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why law enforcement thought it was the worst. It's like, yeah, committing crimes.
Right,
But,
so that
so
hand
those
wave there, did you get rid of the effect on it?
Yes. Currently, they're still telling the truth.
Very good. And the other two, how do they
Otso
seem?
is currently signing at Sky, and they appear to be conversing that way with each other.
Alright, Sky, Otso, sorry to interrupt you two. Is there anything I haven't thought of that you would like to ask them? Or any?
What is it?
What are you?
I suppose you could call me a chimera.
Who
What
made
makes
you?
a species are. They gesture to their torso and the rest of their camel body.
Who made you?
Who? My parents?
I see. My apologies.
Who made you?
A pair of powerful wizards. Arguably. Well, somewhat. They made me who I am now.
So parents?
Yeah, parents. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. It's fine.
Mummy and Granny? So not, I mean, a little bit. Family.
Family.
Adopted family.
What, pulling it? Face.
Yeah. So, Sky, Officer?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to ask them? They did have a mind-altering effect active on you.
We're still, where's Griffin when you need him? What did he say?
Sorry?
What did Griffin think?
Oh, right. He was just quite panicked that you'd been separated and a spell had been cast on you, or some effect.
Ask if they intend to do it again.
Oh, that's a good one. Do you intend to do it again? By the way, it's not just me who can ask questions, all of you can, they just can't laugh.
Do what again? It?
Cast spells on them.
Well, something of them.
Any of us?
I plan steering clear of you. Far easier people to con.
And Griffin and Lucy?
I'm out of this town, what's the matter? I'm not going, like, back here.
It's a wise decision.
Alright, I think that just about covers everything now.
How? You were in the town at one point, weren't you? Yes or no? Or you've been here?
I'm in the tunnels now.
Oh, no. So you saw them camp out here.
Yeah.
And go in.
No, I saw them camp nearby. Then I found the entrance before them.
Did you see anyone else go in?
Anyone
Have
else?
you seen anyone else around these tunnels?
Not on this one.
Hmm?
Not on this one.
Any others? Or people hanging around?
Not before I went in.
But okay.
What?
I don't know. I'm just curious because I don't want anyone else to be here and then like jump scare us and stuff because that would be like really bad.
I suppose that's fair enough.
A little monster on the hallway won't try and kill me.
But it's dead. You haven't got to worry about it.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. I mean the dragon.
Yvonne and Kevin just looked at each other like, fuck!
I'm sorry. Fucking dragon.
There's a dragon?
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon? There's a dragon? We gotta get out of here. There's a goddamn dragon in here.
Yeah. The little blighter did this. They point at the wound on their arm, which is teeth marks.
Let's get out here then if there's a dragon. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Is it
Tyler, we're not
is it
going
is it
fighting
like
a dragon.
Big dragon or like?
I was gonna say, what's the size of this dragon? Do you know what colour
Enough
it
to
is?
collapse a tunnel and try and starve us.
Tyler, we're not fighting a dragon.
It used to be my previous job. I've only been retired from the job.
Tyler, we're not fighting a dragon.
Yeah, but Tyler, keep in mind you usually have like an entire team of people. We have no experience fighting dragons and like.
I have
And what happened to the last group who was experienced?
Oh, that's a low blow.
Trauma manipulation.
Well, unfortunately, they are gone.
Then let's not fight a dragon.
Let's just leave. I mean, we have the people we're here for.
You get 2 simultaneous flashbacks outside of these 2. One of Lilith on one of your first missions when you asked, what do we do if we find dragon eggs?
Oh,
Do a
no.
bit of the role-playing here.
Yeah.
Destroy them, obviously. No good if they grow up to be just as bad as the threats we're fighting. If we respond to this, we can do it like a mini interaction.
Yeah, me
Okay,
and
sure.
Robyn.
Why'd you ask, Tyler?
Well, just. I mean, not all dragons are bad, right? I mean, they're still short. They're still a child. They can be taught.
I need too much food for us to sustain our economy. Deserts don't support dragons.
I suppose, no.
Sure, they may need to eat. So do we. I personally feel very little guilt killing them. But practicality's always been a streak in my family.
Yeah, of course.
And the simultaneous one to you sitting with Bling up just before you abandoned you on that rooftop.
Motherfucker! Yes. Yes.
So, why you joined the Dragon Knights?
Just wasn't great at my parents' job. It's horrible at crafting things. You should have seen the shit I made. So I decided
Nothing
maybe-
like my brilliant tailoring skills then.
No, absolutely nothing like it. Well, I made one thing I was pretty proud of. It seemed like no one else liked it though. It's a shame.
What?
I made a couple of things that just no one else liked them as much as me.
Yeah.
So, I suppose I joined the Dragon Knights out of desperation for something else, you know?
You're free to ask. You can ask back, however you want to do that, because it's inviting you.
Would you kill a baby dragon?
Bling, briefly the sort of frilled ears sort of flatten. Well, my dad's a dragon. Because obviously Bling's a half-copper dragon.
Yeah.
I was going to say picked up the tailoring because shows my pronouns each day. Currently he, but tomorrow maybe she. Outside of that though, no, I joined the Knights to make sure that only the bad dragons got killed. So, will I kill a baby dragon? No, I'd tell my father, look, you have a new sibling. Well, I have a new sibling. You don't want to raise them while I fuck off.
It's a good plan.
Of course, blue dragons. They're bad news. Dad doesn't like him trying to take his territory. So, bit of a warfare there. No, the job. It's reasonable enough. Pays well. I get to look so fabulous with all the money it gives me.
I will say, you've been really spending that money on like great outfits. We're going to go to the club later, the bar.
Sure, I'll come pick you up in a bit. And flies off.
Leave me on the rooftop.
And leaves you.
Motherfucker.
Present day Tyler.
That's why Tyler's so durable.
I've left on way too many rooftops for my liking.
Tyler, we are not fighting a dragon. It's just a baby.
Are you saying that?
No, as in I'm saying because it's a meme. It's a meme like, you're just a baby.
It's just a baby.
Yeah, it's a meme.
Okay, to be clear, can we have inter-party discussion
Yeah.
about...
Dragon. Kill it.
We are not fighting a dragon.
Okay, well, both of you seem to have gone into the room where the dragon was.
Well, we didn't see a dragon.
No.
Probably because we weren't.
Roll a deception check.
You killed something, didn't you? That's what you told me.
Yeah, because there were these weird whoom things.
Did I roll insight on that?
Yeah, you roll insight, you roll deception.
The battle of the rolls. Okay, come on.
No, mine's a 0.
3, 2, 1. Woo!
Yo! It's
12.
18.
Yeah, Tepin's lying.
Yep.
We had to be dragon.
Okay, so you did come across the dragon.
We didn't see a dragon.
You can stop lying to me now.
We didn't kill the dragon.
Is it gonna stop us getting out of here?
No,
No? Okay.
we didn't
Yeah,
fight the
Mom.
dragon. The dragon was actually quite pleasant.
So you talked to the dragon.
No, we didn't.
You can stop lying, it's fine.
I didn't talk to the dragon. I legitimately did not talk to the dragon.
You
I
want-
don't like lying.
No, I didn't talk to the dragon.
Tepin mostly telepathically communicated with it.
I didn't talk to the dragon.
What Tepin is saying is quite true. It was a friendly creature. And because I don't like lies, I will put this here now. Any person in this room who speaks of it or goes after it will die, and I will kill you.
So you said it was friendly.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was very
It
pleasant.
won't harm us in any way.
No?
Is it
It might not harm
self-sufficient?
them, but
Yeah.
I might regret this. I might. But I don't upset you. I'll step back. If I have any news that this dragon has caused any people harm, then I will. But for now, if it's by itself, if it's a child, and you say it's friendly, say by itself, then I will leave it alone.
And you won't tell anyone else of it?
No, I'm not on good terms with the Dragonlights at the moment.
If you were, would you?
No, out of respect for a friend of mine. Let's just go. I don't want to speak about this anymore.
Very well. Gonna quickly roll insight on it. Ooh, 23.
No.
Tyler said what he said.
Alright.
Suppose we should get our spoils. They head over to the basket, and you see the clothes are of an old but still workable make. Bit more in here.
Okay. We have all the scrolls we have as well.
Do we have both the snakes?
Do we? Oh, those probably were snakes.
Yeah, neither of your snakes are currently here.
Yeah.
Oh, for check
we
that.
can just go out. We can go out the way we entered and then find.
Yeah.
Assuming they're there. They'll be there.
They'll be fine. I mean, there were other snakes as well.
Yeah.
So, is that mean that 7 of you are heading out now?
Should we talk
Can
to
we?
the snake
I want to
first
talk to the
because,
snake.
Like, if this isn't the imposter person that we're meant to get rid of, we've kind of not done what we promised.
Precisely. I want to make sure and check a couple of things with the snake person.
Right, you do that. I want to briefly talk to the dragon again.
Can I come with you? I've
Sure.
never seen Dragon Ball.
I will not be attending this.
Cast light on your mole.
Thank you.
Roll.
Appreciated.
Okay, so where you two are going to the dragon room. What are you doing?
Staying with Tyler.
You're going with Tyler,
Okay.
and the others are getting together their stuff in this room.
Okay. I suppose I'll take them to where the tunnel exit is, around that area, anyway.
So you're going to the. Where are you going to talk to the snake?
I suppose where I talked to them before, after we down.
So you want to go back through the corridor.
Yeah.
So you're just going to speak password again,
Well,
which is
actually,
just the word password and draconic
Yeah.
for you.
that's it. Yeah, that's fine.
Door swings open.
Solid. Hello again. If you're here.
You are back.
I am. I wanted to make sure that we just uncovered the tunnel. We met a couple people that we came here to save, so... Well, one of them, I think, was a Chimera, so... But I don't know if that's the thing that we haven't solved the issue, I don't know, but...
I cannot see much beyond these walls.
Okay.
But the imposter is not dead.
No, but the imposter
They
will be
are.
leaving. Very, very
They are
soon.
leaving.
They are. We came to a peaceful agreement. I hope that's okay with you.
Shit, one of the imposters, the dragon.
There is a dragon here. Is that here willingly?
It is no causing no harm.
Okay. Then I just.
I will allow it to remain for so long as it does not do so.
That is good to know. I will grab another ration and give it.
Yeah,
So-
you have 8 rations.
I fully packed up before this.
You've picked up some scrolls.
I have. I was going to ask you about those to see if I could take them with me. My parents, they work with bones and paper.
They are doing no one any good here.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is there anything else we can do for you while we're still here?
Before the dragon gets bigger, someone should convince it to leave. Take it away. Not now. It is still small yet.
There.
But I do not want an adult dragon in my halls.
Of course. Might already have someone in mind that can probably take care of it. But again, not yet.
Tell the bearer of dreams to get better. They are not doing their job.
But how are they
They
not
bear a
doing-
shatter mark.
a shatter mark?
Yes. It means something has changed. Changes are not always for the best.
I'll tell my friend that. Okay, is there anything else about them that you know about visions or anything of the sort?
They are my creator's domain. I do not know as much as you would like to know.
I asked the rocks that were in here, and you said that your creator hasn't been here for a very long time now.
No, they went away a long time ago.
Are they expecting to be back at any point?
I do not know of their plans. They will tell me when it is time.
When what is time, or just when they return, I suppose.
I do not know when time is.
I suppose time down here is quite the strange thing. I wonder if you brought a time-telling device down here, would it still react differently to the time?
The statue, because it's a statue in here, not any kind of illusion.
Yeah.
I cannot leave this spot. I have no way of telling.
Mm.
Your companions are moving. You will want to join them.
Of course. We'll leave you in peace. Unless, of course, you want us to come back and see how you're doing.
I would not object to you.
That's good to know. It's a pleasure meeting you.
The Dream Walker should learn Draconic.
I'll tell him that. I'll make sure he learns. And quickly.
Primordial. It's an inferior language.
I'll be sure to tell him that. Thank you.
Okay. Did you want to go through the tunnel as well, or were you just waiting for Tyler at like the end he comes out?
Tyler.
Okay. You come out and Tepin's waiting for you. You two have gone to the dragon room.
Yep.
Yes.
Hello.
You're currently speaking to air above the pool.
Yep. Gonna go over to the pool. Kneel down over it. Pull out the bracelet again, cast light on it.
From above, a small dragon lands down, and like the 3 floating things just behind it.
It's Mushu.
Hello.
You are new. You hear telepathic. You are new. I have not seen you on fire.
How
That
was
is
even a dragon shocked by this? Yeah, my head's on fire. What
I do not have an
are you in
imprint
my
of
head?
what you are.
Why is it in my head, Yvonne?
Sorry.
Why is it in my head?
Oh, I told you it's telepathic.
I am very good! It projects loudly to both of you.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Say, for the sake of intruders causing you harm, I was thinking if I can make a deal with a powerful woman, she could probably create a pseudo-illusory wall, or one that's quite hard to get through, and she gestures to the entrance we came in through, so no one could disturb you.
Giving me things is good.
It's like, I'm getting things.
Who are they?
She's my granny. She's very good with kids. Now,
Magic is good.
unfortunately, I would need to make a deal with her, and frankly, I'm not entirely sure what I could offer someone who has everything already, but perhaps I could make a deal in your name. That would mean you'd need to offer something to her.
They dive down and there's like splashing at the rivers at the top, and they push up the chest, which they seem to be having trouble maneuvering.
So sweet.
If you look inside, you see that there's your black potion.
Mm-hmm.
There's also
He's a fucking dragon.
a number of coins.
Dragon? I'm
A small ring shaped like a dragon, a couple of amethysts,
It's very cute though.
and a stone slab, as well as an amulet and what looks to be a wind chime.
I'm sure between all of that you could probably make an agreement with her.
Not all of it.
No,
Mine.
No, not all of it. Between, alternatively, it's possible that some fresh company could be to her liking. I'm not entirely sure what she'd want though.
They look down at the treasure, still relatively begrudgingly. Pick out the wind chime and a number of gold pieces. That is good.
Well, I'll, now that you've showed me the inventory you've got available, I'll communicate with her, and she'll probably show up here in person in a number of days or weeks, and you can do the dealings yourself, if that's agreeable.
I am very good.
Alright, well then I leave it in your capable hands. Farewell again.
They're like dog cat sized little creature.
I want to pet it.
Are you into pet it?
No, because I don't want to lose my hand. But
That's pretty safe.
They start trying to put the things back and moving the chest over back towards the water.
Would you like a hand with that?
It is mine.
Enlarge, reduce.
They perk up and move it themselves. And the hovering creatures that tinkle, sort of wave a bit before hovering up.
Alright, well, that was all, unless you have other business.
what are the tinkly things?
Can I roll nature?
Yeah, you can roll a nature check as well.
Ooh, got the dice.
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
8?
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
I am going to say
Flying jellyfish?
The two of you, but 8.
If we add your rolls together.
I quite frankly don't think you get more than they look like floating tinkly jellyfish.
Absolutely fair enough.
I think that's it. Well, that may have been psychic, or some sort of sentient. The dragons seem to be talking to them. You get nothing else. Not for that. It's rather paltry.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. When I've got a place you can move into, I'll tell you post haste.
There's a small snout and 2 claws peeking up above the water. To protect a lair?
No, for you to live in.
For my horde?
Sure,
Yes.
if you
yes,
want
very
it.
good.
I was thinking more so you can see the world, the sky, fly.
No cursed people? No bad people with curses?
I wouldn't let anyone harm you so long as you seem as upright and forthcoming as you are.
You do not carry bad curses.
No.
I
As far
think,
as I'm aware, I'm not cursed.
I think they're talking about enchanted weapons to kill dragons.
Oh, God, no. No, you're too cute to kill.
I am very good.
You're very good. Yeah.
One of your swords is odd.
Which one?
Point at on the red handle.
Why do you say that?
It is odd.
Is that the one that Tyler said was very cold? Alright, that's... okay.
But you do gather from the odd, it's odd. You've had conversations with children before. You won't get any more clarity.
No.
And then they dive back down. Although they can't. Does cat person have food?
Perhaps. Innie, you've got some, if I'm not mistaken.
I has fish for cat person if have food.
None.
Tepin takes out one of his rations. and
Tepin
he's like,
teleports in. Hello, I was listening the whole time. Here's some food. Give me that fish.
If you call Tepin,
he's like,
Yeah. Well, let's fetch him. And then we'll fetch him.
I can just run and go get Tepin.
yeah. So they fetch you briefly.
hello.
Dragon wants you.
Runs.
You can now basically teleport with your monk ability.
Just appears.
I has fish. You have food. More food than fish.
One of his rations.
It will take 3.
It stole 3 from
And then
me.
they will give you a fish.
That's fine. I get fish. I get fish. I don't care.
They put it out and dried it earlier.
Yeah. 4 rations and a fish. Nothing can be better.
The woman I'll be sending, by the way, looks like this. And she'll take the pin out and hand it to them.
4 rations.
You can
and
keep
fish.
Treasure, tribute. Mine.
Alright, well, let's get
It's
going.
very cute. Four-sided murder.
Doesn't matter. And you head off to go find Tyler, who is probably still pretty solemn from his mood earlier.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just waiting by
and the other 3 have come with a variety of bags.
Yeah.
Tyler was so cute. It's so cute.
I've got a
I'm
fish
sure
now.
it was.
It was like really small. It was like the size of a dog, and it was just really cute. And it was like,
That would have been very easy to. Well, it is what it is. Let's
Tyler,
go.
Tyler, it gave me a fish.
That's quite sweet.
I was like, oh, it's an
Hello. I'm assuming you do nothing else interesting on the way out because you've seen everything.
Yep.
I would like to see any climb out.
Do you want to go out the sandy way?
I want to go
We
up the
could get
side.
attacked if we go the sandy way.
Oh, but it's
Yeah.
more fun.
Oh yeah, it's so fun to watch me nearly die.
So which way are you going?
I imagine the
The
other
way
way.
the
Also,
other
I don't
way.
see a camel tour getting up
That's
the
what
road.
I thought as
Not to
well.
mention we
Yeah.
have to get our snakes.
Yeah.
Fine.
You come back when you're back in the main room. Your snakes aren't immediately visible.
Dewey,
Do we have to use the con?
Dewey, come.
And relatively fast, a snake flies out to come sit
Do
on
I
your
have to
shoulder.
roll for this?
You have to get
On a
encouraged.
6 Sigma.
Does you have a command?
You have
Oh yeah, you need to roll.
I see he doesn't.
Yeah, it comes.
Yeah. Roll a d6 on a 6. Sealy ignores a command.
Oh no.
Which is fine. I never get the highest possible ones.
And Sealy also comes out to land on you and eyes up these new people suspiciously.
Sealy, my baby, I love you.
See, that's pretty cool.
And then flies between the two of you, hissing at them in a staking territory claim. And Dewey's starting to get slightly agitated by Sealy's posturing.
Hi.
Alright,
Hello,
Dewey, it's alright.
Sealy.
I'll pat.
Do you
Dewey.
still hate me, Sealy?
Sealy sort of
What
goes
was
over, like almost boots up a snout to touch you, and Dewey is on your hand and hissing it at Sealy.
You two should really try and get them to be friends.
Oh,
The shopkeeper did not mention they were territorial.
no.
You only bought one at that time.
Yeah, no, Moxie was the one
No,
who
we
bought the
bought
territorial one.
Yeah, she's like one disagreeable one.
They were in the shop at the same
I
time.
know. Well, we can try. I mean, we have quite a lot of travelling to do. They have to get along at some point,
Put
right?
them in the same cage and hoping one of them doesn't
See-
die.
That
Sealy
one,
is like
one of them would
Moxie.
die.
If
Yeah,
Moxie
if he's
doesn't like
doing-
someone,
That's encouraging.
So neither of you currently have a snake. They're currently posturing over
Yeah.
these two.
No,
Well,
wait, Joy, it's not even us.
yeah, I mean,
Dewey, I don't know why you're territorial of me. We just sat in silence for like 10 minutes.
You've held Dewey a few times.
a few times.
Is it because I'm a cat?
It's because CD has 2. He wants 2.
Yeah.
Alright.
Otso the human.
Oh, Nini. I have things
It
to
does a
tell
sign
you.
that's
You have things to tell me?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
just sort of a
it's like-
snake person. Well, playing the wall.
Why don't we get up first and
Yeah,
then we
of
can
course.
talk about this tonight while she rests?
That's a good idea.
When did your slime get good?
It was good earlier.
That is a lot better than Tyler. Dead.
Do you at least know I'm going for other interpretations?
Tyler. You head out the main entrance and don't spend the night in there. The camel tour indicates once you're out. If we start allocation now and I can skedaddle.
Yes, back off.
Yes, I'm not terribly wanting to camp with any of you.
Yeah, no complaints.
No.
I don't think.
Sky, what's your opinion on sharing with them? Ultimately, it's your group say, I think. Because we have prior arrangements for saving your lives. But we saved you. Points to the camel tour, yes. That's a tactful way of referring to them.
That's why I gave you the helmet, found that on my own.
Does the helmet still work?
At the moment it is, but it will run out time-wise in a bit.
Is the time run out of use or just out of...
You don't currently know enough about the magic item to know that.
Okay.
Sure, and I'm not arguing with that. I'm just saying that these two might take issue with the fact that you mind controlled them and then looted what they could have probably gotten on their own.
This guy's like, I think in this scenario, what would Griffin do? Pay them off so they never come back. Let's do that. Some of the money and make yourself scarce. Need money to get further away. Put it that way. Yeah. They look over and sort of laugh at something that Otso says. But obviously none of you particularly get that.
Yeah.
And so they have a small exchange of coin bags and then the camel tour heads off.
Alright.
Two of them sit down. Sky's like, Aren't they a nasty piece of work?
Oh yeah? What was travelling with them like?
Didn't travel with them, got stuck in a room with them.
Sure. What was that?
Practically ignored us. But, attitude you can tell.
Hmm.
Yes, Griffin, you mentioned that he was a bit panicked. He good?
He got back quite safe. Lucy is fine.
Well,
They
of
had
course
a-
she is fine.
They had a bit of a domestic encounter, you could call it. But aside from that, he seems alright.
What's our arrangement with Treasure with you?
You were gonna pay us, I think.
Well, I wasn't there for any bargaining, so I'm
Apparently
asking.
you handle the money.
Right, well, it's quite the confusing
Me?
situation.
Wait, who volunteered me?
Griffin.
Yeah.
We didn't know
Bastard.
you existed.
Of course he did.
It's a bit of a complex situation though, because apparently these three accepted the job without any payment. And then once we saved Griffin, he was a bit surprised, as was I, that there was no payment arranged. And then he said that one of us probably should organise that.
Hey, yeah, don't take his side. He points over at Hansa.
We were doing a good deed, is all I'll say.
I don't know. I was just following those two.
But so far as
We did a good
arrangements
deed by
go,
helping you. So we did 2 good deeds.
be aware that Griffin said he'd be willing to bargain lives, effectively, over this. Or rather, the bargain would be worth your lives.
He's generally a bit savvy about profits. It's probably alright. Yeah, we tend to have him handle all the deal stuff. Comes with his territory of you're from round here, you'll get it. His old priest shtick.
He's a priest?
Oh, insufferable.
Fair.
It's one of the local salon workers when he's not part-time exploring.
That makes sense.
That's fair. Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. Soon tends to favour changelings.
Just a bit.
But, let me get his input. It doesn't get him so much profit from that. But, yeah. I'm sure we can discuss it as a group. And discuss it with your group.
If you need a place to sell any of the stuff you found, I do know a merchant. Yeah.
A particularly fair-priced one.
As far as I'm aware, but my brother and my father handles more than I do.
Well, I'll need a surname.
Reek. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, that was.
You might know. Well, you might run into my parents at some point, but they've got their own stuff going on. They will take your inheritance, go adventure,
Doesn't
unless you're
inheritance
going into politics.
Don't they have to be dead for you to get your inheritance?
Well, part of it.
Fair.
I haven't got all of it, but that's because I haven't quite given up adventuring yet.
Understand. It's rather fun.
Yeah, life of politics doesn't actually appeal that much.
Certainly not here.
I prefer the outside. You, voting?
It's not really optional, is it? Let's be
Of
honest.
course it's optional. You can opt out for the rest of your life.
That is true, but
Miss a vote? Well, tough luck!
yeah, but with the new party that's just come, there's
Well,
hope.
they're hardly new. They revived off an old party, didn't you hear?
Yeah, but there's more hope than there was 10
Don't know
years
what happened to the original party, because there seemed to be a pretty nice deal going on with them. I think they had issues with the other countries originally. You know how other countries are about make trade deals with us. Not always very keen to enter diplomatic relations. I think they find the whole government change every 5 years irritating. I mean, of course, it's decent for our laws, but it always.
Yeah, but at least ours are predictable, where theirs is like, oh look, their king's dead. Gotta rearrange the trades.
Yeah.
At least they know when ours is coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think our system's definitely better. Airpax is somewhat fine. They've got some elected people in their ruling body. You know, they've got their. Well, they have a monarch that's not just a pretty face, but they still have a government.
Yeah.
Elected people, even. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that's it generally. I shouldn't you to want to talk among yourselves. Does anyone have identify that they want to use?
Nope.
Great. I don't think either of them do.
Anyone looks at the one spellcaster in our party?
You can wait till you get back to the town then.
As just a quick note,
Yeah.
on our way back, Yvonne is going to be doing a lot of scribbling in her book.
Cute.
Yeah. And we can start next town stuff once you're there.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Thank you for the D&D.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.